Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Yeah, just to be clear, my name's Marco. I run 2 shows on Rennavision. Hi. Hey, Pete, what do you do on Rennavision?
Everything.
Okay.
Except Star Wars and SNS.
That's true. Yeah.
And qualify.
Wait, so you're on a panel? Are you on a panel?
Yeah, sometimes. Just today.
Oh, Dub, are you on a panel? What's your name?
I'm Dub.
Yeah.
I'm a contributor to the Tech Show, which
cool.
Airs once weekly on Wednesdays.
I've heard there's somebody named Kyle on this channel. Do you know what he does on this channel?
Kyle?
Wow, what's a Kyle?
I think I'm ready. Pete, I think I'm ready. Oh, just a little bit of fun, guys. I heard something. I just heard something in the chat the other day, and I had to lose. I've been laughing about it. I have been laughing about it. Oh my! I think I was talking to somebody on the phone when they told me, and it was so bad I couldn't catch. You ever laugh so hard you can't catch your breath?
Yeah, I hate that,
dude. I think they thought I died on the phone because I was laughing so hard I couldn't catch my breath. And then your eyes start watering up, so everybody thinks you're crying. And it's not that you're crying; you just can't get your breath back in, dude.
Yeah,
they had me.
Things hurt.
The boys had me. They were just telling me the story about something that Kyle had just gone through. Kyle was telling me the story, and it had me rolling so hard that I almost threw up. I mean, that's how good it was. Jeez, let's say hi to the chat.
That's a good story when you almost throw up.
Thumbs up, hi. Thumbs up. I mean, part of it too, though. Let's get this properly set up. Before I talked to them, I was just tagging Dom with Andrew Dice Clay clips in our group chat. That's what I was doing that whole night. Because if you guys aren't following Andrew Dice Clay, follow Andrew Dice Clay. But he might remind you of somebody from Rennavision, i.e. Dom, where he just Andrew Dice Clay goes around and asks people so you want the picture now? Do you want the picture? You want
is this the guy? This is not the guy.
This is the guy that you want the picture with me now? The guy, dude, it's awesome, bro. All right, GTK Comics going crazy,
making people feel uncomfortable in the worst kind of ways.
Oh, dude, I love watching Andrew Dice Clay. He's so hilarious, man. Hey, Hickory Whoa, can't do that one. What up, Rennavision people? Just got home from work. I'm gonna watch Whoa! How many times did you do that as a kid? Yeah, well, as a youth. And gonna watch the show while. Oh, cool. Hopefully, we don't spoil your dinner, Jeffrey. What's up, Ryan the Gray? What's up, guys? What's up? Hey all.
Hey, Barlord.
Barlord.
Hello. Oh yeah, Barlord. Did I say Barlord? Barlord. Mr. Appleman. Hi everyone. Hi. Sorry we're running a little bit late, but you know how it goes. It's just days happen, and everybody hates StreamYard except for Pete, apparently.
No. Just preparing content all the way up to the last minute.
No, Dub came into StreamYard, kept saying hello. It was like an Andrew Dice Clay skit. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, me, and then he had to go back out and come back in, and go back out and come back in. So, that's all I gotta say about that. But yeah. How's your guys' weeks going? I believe it's Wednesday already.
It's kind of good. Yeah, it's already Wednesday. Lions game tomorrow, so it's gonna be a good week starting tomorrow.
Bro, I got that kid. So here, you guys, because we're updating. So here's the thing that I want to. Can we do this for 2 minutes? I'm not going to go too long. Just quick answers on this. So remember, we adopt 2 kids. We adopt a boy and a girl because I have a boy and a girl. So we adopt off the Christmas tree church boy and girl.
Right.
This is the problem I figured out. What if they're not siblings, but they have siblings?
What?
But it's not. I think you have a boy from one family and a girl from another family.
What if that's the situation? Yeah. And then they have siblings. Because look, the boy got 2 he's got a Minecraft multi-pack Lego. He's got another Ninjago thing that I put in there because all he said was button-down shirts and a Lego. Well, I was like, well, you ain't getting 1 Lego, bro. I'm giving you all the Legos. And then I gave him something else on top of that. And then I went to Nordstrom. Me and the boy went out there. We picked out some fun button-up shirts. And then then I got him a nice dress-up shirt from Target, and then another nice dress-up shirt from Macy's. So he's got 6, 7. You see where I'm going with this? He's got 7 presents. Well, the girl, she Princess Peach, right? Oh, but she put all her sizes down for everything. So she got Princess Peach dolls. She got a Princess Peach hat, matching hoodie. She got a brand new coat. tease, right? Whole thing. And then she didn't have too many toys, but whatever. But like she got 7 presents. But here's where it sucks. What happens? Because I guess they want to keep it anonymous, and I understand that. But what happened? Like, you know what I mean? They should make an option so you could. I'm gonna go and tell them like, hey man, maybe from now on, like you just set a sibling set aside for us, right?
Like yeah, make sure that they're
because usually we do, because we also do a family, so we also do a family on top of this, and like with that,
Pete, I know you're you probably know what's going on, Pete, but this is a continuation from something from the Star Wars show a couple weeks ago. It wasn't actually here that he started.
Oh, sorry, it was on the.
That's okay, but I've been trying to.
I don't remember.
Like what family? Yeah, no, it came from the Star Wars shows where it started, and he was telling us about what happened, and he was looking for Legos, and the kid wanted a dress-up shirt. And Marco's like, if the boy wants a dress-up shirt, he's getting everything on that list.
Yeah, bro. We got him this one. My boy's like, he goes, I was trying to do it like not terrible, but we shop at Nordstrom, so he should, but we shop on the discount racks there. So I was like, hey, let's do this. But he found this one with like lightning bolts on it. And he's like, can we really get this one? I was like, well, it's like a $50 shirt for a little kid. Like, it's an expensive button-up shirt, like $50 for a button-up shirt, like just like casual button shirt.
I want
lightning bolts on it. So he's like, oh man, he's like, okay, I guess. And I was like, you know what, dude? Yeah, we can do that. So we threw that one in there too. It's got lightning bolts, dude. It's cool as shit, bro. I just hope he can wear all this stuff. And then I bought him a polo because it's all that. But like sometimes kids they want to wear polos, so I bought him like I don't know.
Well, they're comfortable polos. You don't have to worry about
get him a polo
stuff.
Yeah, like if your parents are, he's got to get all these dress shirts, like. I'm gonna hook him up with a polo, so I hooked him up with a polo too. But
hell, I wear polos whenever I can to work. It's just more comfortable than having to do the whole button up.
Especially, dude, if you gotta go to church, they're dragging him to church, so they're trying to make him wear button ups all the time. Fuck that.
But also, I don't think it's a breach of confidence if you were to find out if they are siblings or not. And you're not getting their names.
What I'm saying is like like let's say he's got a younger brother. Then
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
And he's coming in with all this shit.
If they were to tell, like, hey. There's a boy, girl. These are their siblings, or they're not. Like, I don't think if they were to tell you that it would be a breach of anything. It would be helpful.
Yeah, I think it would. So okay, cool. That's what I was asking. I just don't want to be, sometimes, with me, you guys know me. Like sometimes I just go in and like, this is what we're doing, blah, 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 blah. But like, sometimes I don't want to be insensitive to like.
No.
Fair enough. Sorry, I'm seeing what the silver sprocket called demons.
You just reminded me. Yeah, my work didn't announce anything.
We do a family through. We do 2. So this is the church thing. Then we do.
They usually do like a kid thing, and they'll list and they'll be very.
And then we just do a toy thing too, because I buy toys all the time. So I carry. You know what I do? Like I got 2 bins. One's for like school supplies. So like after the school supply sale goes on, because you can buy all types of shit for like. I mean, you could buy packs of like nice pencils and pens for like $1. 34 cents.
Get rid of
crayons packs for like
clear those aisles.
10 cents, right?
I got to become Halloween.
So I just fill up a big tub, and then when they ask for the back to school thing, I just dump the tub out, and then they give me the tub back empty, like one of those big things. And then I do the same thing with toys and shit. You know what I mean? All right, hey, Cadus Civalis. I don't know what's up with this. I didn't know what's up with that. I was in the store. Man, I haven't. I've been trying to avoid my childhood LCS lately because I've been having some, there's been some weird stuff going on there, and I was wondering what was going on. And then all of a sudden, they just pulled out like 64 long boxes of back issue now because and all their stores are shrinking in size. So the one I originally went to is actually back in the original. So what the comic store that I go to as a child, and I would go to for years even after I was a child. Like I'd always drive like the 20 minutes to get there. It started off in one spot. It's a strip mall. There's a strip mall with an Outback in it.
Thought you were going somewhere else with that strip word.
No. And
strip club right next door.
This store has literally been in like 6 locations since 1992 since 1989, wherever it was, however they opened in the late 80s, early 90s. It's been in 6 different locations. Sometimes it gets bigger, sometimes it gets smaller. Sometimes it's back to getting small again. I was like, oh shit. So then I went to the other store, the one that's by me, because there's one that's by me that I always drive back to the other one, and then there's one further up north. And
they're a chain.
I think they're well, it's
like
one
connected?
owner. It's one guy owns.
I was gonna say one guy, like he owns
one family. And like now they don't even have managers anymore. Like the daughter's working there, the grown-up daughter. So But that means good deals.
That's like my buddy. The store he bought, it used to be 2 stores, but they sold them separately. So even though they got the same name, they're not really connected anymore now. But it used to be. It used to be owned by like one guy, but now it's
but like the daughter's she's special, and I don't know.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to ask her any questions about other stuff that was going on there. I actually couldn't find 2 books, but I didn't want to have to deal with that because like
well, from what I hear, a lot of books didn't go out this week.
Well, I got a book from this week that we're going to review.
Yeah, it was last week.
News?
It's not in the news because it was last week's news, and I missed it last week. So a bunch of books from Diamond because that Plattsburgh warehouse closed. That's what they're blaming it on.
Sure.
So there's a whole list of books that didn't make it out last week. That a bunch of, if you get it from Diamond, your store didn't get them, and they're getting them this week. And I mean, it was a huge list.
No, my buddy was saying this week. I don't know if it was also last week. This week,
it's probably this week too.
Not getting any of these books. Like,
yeah, there was a couple of books that it was like, I was like, there's no way these 3 titles in that. That's why I was saying I didn't talk to them because there's nowhere that these 3 titles didn't sell out. But she was just complaining the whole time about the employees, and I don't like to hear that. So I just I don't chit chat. Like,
I hear you. Well, that's one of the books
I used to be an employee at one point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate it when I hear people.
One of our review books was actually from last week, but I don't think anybody got it until this week, or at least I didn't get it until this week. So we're reviewing it today.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, let's get into the news.
I have a quick question for 19 Cohiba 75. Was this the sticker sheet that you got today with your book?
Yeah, demons, rise and grind.
If that's true, if that is the sticker sheet that was given, it was only given to stores that pre-ordered that book. So anybody who got a pre-order of that book that you got today, the Demons Rise and Grind, came with that sticker sheet.
Yeah, he said, "Yep, that was it."
Cool.
Oh, now I might go back tomorrow and grab that sticker sheet because they definitely had that. I was like, "What the shit?" Like, well, I said once again,
you want
she's
that
there. She's there complaining about
right?
employees to another dude. I'm just like not trying to hear you complain about employees. Like, I just not like.
You want that sticker with the ogre dreaming of the green troll butt.
Dude, I actually like how it says "Rise and Grind" on that. I think it's pretty dope. Dude.
That's what the book's called, so that's awesome.
Yeah. All right, cool, man. Well, let's get into it. So he's like, "Yep."
Yeah, nice, cool. I'm glad we figured that out for you, buddy.
All right, cool. So let's get into it. We're going to cover some books today. We got to do here's the other thing too. I haven't checked yet, but this is what I'm going to say to BK. Hey, BK, there's these things called LCSs, right? And this is how it works. You got to get your suggestions to us before we go to the LCS. So don't try to give me a suggestion at fucking 7:00 at night, bro. Like
7:00 today.
I don't know, but that's usually the way he does it. He usually does it late and shit. It's not like I need it before today. So if you're going to give us suggestions of stuff to read, right? You know, like most of the time, the dudes that give us stuff to read, they give it to us like in advance a day or like, hey, this is coming up next week.
So,
or whatever.
Information that would have been useful to me yesterday.
Right.
So
now he has it. He complained all last week about the books we review, and he said this week he's going to give us a list. I just checked. He hasn't. But what he'll do is like he'll give me something right now. Like, bro, it's 9:00. What LCS around me is open at 9:00?
And
This ain't fucking McDonald's.
And be here and be ready to go live at 9. Whatever.
But he also usually picks some bullshit book like something reloaded, dog shit.
Yeah. Hey, let's review Grendel again.
Yeah, Grendel 6. Like, who's reading Grendel 6?
So,
bro?
BK, here's the deal. On Mondays, Pete has this show. It's called the Wednesday Watch List. It comes out. It tells you highlights of the books that are coming out. So, by the end of the Wednesday Watch List, you should have a good idea of what's coming out this week. So, you can let us know on Monday night after the Wednesday Watch List, there's what books you want us to read.
Maybe I'll make the
and then we can maybe add some of those to the list.
You can even get tells on Tuesday. You got all Tuesdays to tell.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, you got everybody was giving me a hard time last week, and that's fair. I mean, I get it. But like with that type of shit, with BK acting like we don't pay attention to our fans here. Now now you got to slow down with that. I mean, I know your mom grounds you a lot and stuff like that, but let's maybe that was a little bit too harsh. Maybe we should explain to them how the real world works, because I know like it's the internet. So some people, I mean, I know for a fact some people don't get out of their house ever, but maybe like with BK, he specifically, you know, he's socially inept and how the world works. So like there's these things called stores. They have hours. When? Oh yeah, that's right. One time.
He's out and about. We saw him
one time. What I'm saying is,
About.
yeah. So he's thinking this is a con where it's open for 12 hours, not open for 12 hours. Most stores aren't open for 12
Man
hours.
about town.
They're made for like 6 or 8, dude, not 12. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Well, his mom grabs him a lot. Oh, he didn't really.
No, he did.
Oh yeah, I know. BK. Hey, look, I give BK a hard time. He's a good dude. What other night? Were you guys out in the streets? BK's not in the streets. How could you be out in the streets?
He's always in the streets.
It had to have been probably online. Somewhere.
Was it the thing that I was laughing at, that I was crying about? Yeah,
Was
it that thing? Maybe.
BK's always in the streets, like Grendel.
I mean, who knows? Maybe like
Grendel 6.
I don't even want to.
There's really only 2 losers that just have got nothing better to do in their life. The rest of them are, secret losers, but 2 like literally losers.
I don't care.
Yeah, me neither. I think it's funny. Dude, stop, because I'm gonna start laughing. I'm gonna start.
All right, here we go. Let's
get
do
into
the
news, please.
You want to run the thing?
Please get
I can
to
run
the
the thing if you want.
Please get into the fucking news.
I'm doing it.
Mom, I did so many drugs. Those kids are mean to me.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Lick too many toes' asses. All right, let's go. What do we got? Top story.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about something a little different than not normally our wheelhouse, but it's kind of important, and it'll all tie together once we get to the end of this story. So we're going to talk about this guy. This guy right here.
Which guy? That's not a fucking person. Get out of here with that shit.
This guy.
Dude, dub. No. Look at this. Chad, look at this picture, dude. This is 100% CGI, dude. The background ain't real. That dude's hair ain't. That's like a 7 head. Like, it's not, and he's not like he's losing his hair or widow peaking. It's just like it's back here. It starts back. There's no way.
He kind of looks like Dr. Cox from Scrubs. Like,
and yes, yeah. And if your eyes are sunk back that way, you're definitely not bleaching your teeth and putting on that mustachio. This is what you're not doing. And plus, they don't make shirts like that. What is that? The second button? It's so tight. It's up to the top of his collar. Get out of here with Pete.
Where is he?
What
looks
is
like
this?
He's in a courtroom, but with like couches in the back. Like, what's with those lounge chairs in the back?
That's where the jury sits, I think.
Back there?
That's like a whole thing. This looks like a church almost.
Oh, because he's at the back of the room. Okay, so he's at the back of the room. The judge is probably up over there.
I mean, it could be photoshopped. It
Who's
could
this
be.
guy supposed
I
to
don't
be?
know. So this guy, his name is Greg Lindbergh from Tampa, Florida.
That's made up.
He's
made up.
Magnate. Besides getting, in trouble with the federal government for trying to bribe officials, he has misused $2 billion of his company's funds to go in like a circular. Like one company gets it, then he sends it to the other company. Then the other company. I kind of read into this lawsuit a little bit.
Misuse money.
Well, he used it for things that like.
Oh yeah, dude.
Amongst
dry my hair with it.
Amongst a lot of other things, this guy is like baby mama to a lot of children, or baby daddy to a lot of children.
No,
Nick Cannon.
I don't believe it.
He has like allegedly he has like 12 children from different moms, and he won't let the mom see the
Antonio Cromartie.
But that has nothing to do with this story.
He does look like a super villain. This looks like somebody drew a super villain. And
amongst all those other things, so he misused $2 billion, international scheme, defrauded victims, and people that have insurance policies that are messed up. But also, he also is the chairman of the investment company that owns Beckett Media. And that's why this story is important to us.
I mean, you got rid of ponytail and you got somebody shadier. There you go.
So basically, Beckett grading is tanking. Like nobody's sending. Well, people are, but not very many people are sending their stuff to Beckett to get graded. And this is cards specifically, not comics. We're not talking about CBCS right now. This is just cards. There's a site that does this. It's called GemRate. They keep track of, somehow they know who is sending what to what company. And this was just from November, these numbers that you're looking at, of how many cards got graded. And you can see the percentage differences month to month, month over month, and year over year about where these companies are.
There he is.
Okay.
Like Beetlejuice. You said his name 3 times.
Yeah, they've been going down
They have been.
steadily. That's true.
They have been. But this is like the problem, because if for people that don't know, Beckett bought out CBCS. When people always are like, well, what could be possibly wrong with CBCS? It's like your parent company's doucherific. Like, it's never been good because you had Ponytail there. But like after that, like it just got even worse. Like, people forget that when Beckett first took over, the missing books, like you just won't get a book anymore. Like no book.
We're not talking about books. It's about the cards.
I get it. But it's the parent company.
I know. Well, it's all from the same tree.
That's where their money came from, was grading cards. You're down 43%.
Yeah, 43% from the previous year. They've been, going down, like JJ said earlier. Steadily, they've been kind of dropping in market share. CGC has not helped Beckett when they got into the whole card business. That definitely kind of crushed. And CGC is focusing, not just focusing, but they do a lot of non-sports cards, and they do a lot of the
like
gaming
Pokemon and stuff like that.
the game related cards. Exactly. The role-playing.
What is SGC?
It's just another company that does. They do.
Because to be fair, I know very little about cards these days. They're too much just like scratch off.
Hey, Phil! What's up, Black Spiders?
I don't remember what SGC stands for, but I know they've been around. They have the ones that they do the different colors.
Super grading company.
Super duper.
Super grading company.
Yeah, they've been making their, they've been rising in market share. For sure.
Yeah,
but I did love the Beckett guides back in the day. Getting those Beckett guides was always
every
good.
month. Every month you got your.
You had to get baseball. You had to get the football. You had to get every sport.
So what if Beckett goes belly up in cards, right? CBCS. Do you guys want to buy a grading company?
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
No, because we won't have a chance because you hate them so much.
I don't hate them so much. I think they've just been poorly ran for.
Dude, I would. You know how slow our process would work? Because every time an actual good book would come in, I'd want to look at it and like take my time just checking it out before.
That's what you're supposed to. Hey, you know what that's called? That's called grading. That's what you're supposed to do.
No, but I wouldn't be grading. I'd just be like,
I know, right? Black Spiders.
Flipping through the pages, looking at it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
dude,
that
smell of old paper.
Man. This really, as much as you want to give me shit about because I speak the truth and that CBCS just drops the ball at every fucking angle.
I'm just trying to keep us on point.
I just want some competition for CGC. Dub. I mean, I really do. I want some true competition.
I'm with you. I was hoping too, and so I will say that so far we don't know how this will affect CBCS. Maybe and hopefully CBCS will get bought by some other company. I don't know how that will end up working out, but I believe it was 2015 maybe when they sold to Beckett CBCS.
And here's the deal. Here's the deal. Just do what you do. Make your label. Forget worrying about like all the fanciness of the label and everything else. Just make it so that you got like, you've got your logo there pretty similar. Don't make it oversized. Don't do the card thing. Don't do anything like that. And then just show the fuck up, right? Like, don't have to say like, oh, we've got all these graders everywhere and it's independent. Everybody submit. It's just people submitting books that you could submit yourself. Like, make it very open and make it probably easier than CGC does. And I think you could take a chunk out of the market because if you do start out with promo pricing and your quality of product, which for a period of time, like when CBS started off, obviously the quality of product was very similar to CGC because if you don't know, the top grader for CGC started CBCS. So like, yeah, it was very similar. I mean, there was something that happened at CGC, but still. But it's very similar. So like, it wasn't the grading wasn't the issue. I mean, you see with CGC how grading is never an issue, right? Like everything that comes up, like I think grading excluding PGX, but as long as you're pretty close on your grading and you're 90% there, you're going to be okay. You just got to be 90% there. You don't have to be perfect. You got to be 90% there. And then the worst case scenario, a couple people talk some shit, and guess what? You're back. You do a sale and you get a bunch of submissions again. You know what I mean? They should take that model. Stop. Don't pull the DC and take yourself too seriously. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, that'll help the comic market, but this is about the cards.
I know, but he just said what happens if he said hopefully they sell off.
Right. I said hopefully the
maybe
ends up in a better place.
Dude, if
Maybe
you
they'll
get
get bought
paid,
by Tough Stuff.
hold on. Their card market was the better of the two businesses.
You guys remember Tough Stuff? Remember that magazine?
Profiting more. So
Sounds familiar, but I can't.
what's Pete talking about?
Tough Stuff. Remember back in the days of Beckett? Like
So
books,
we
grading
can't
books.
talk about how Beckett and CBCS is related, but you can talk about Tough Stuff.
Yeah, because it relates to Beckett, which is what
like
the story's about.
you mean like how Beckett owns CBCS, like relates like that?
No, because it's still about cards.
Oh my god!
Topic is Beckett and cards. I'm hitting 2 of the marks. You're hitting 1 and reaching for the 3rd.
All right,
so
Dub, this is what we're
at
dealing
the end
with
of the
today.
day, so we're
Pete can't
Beckett's
start
down
drinking
30
until 10
Harper.
o'clock
Just
from
spent
now on.
10 minutes listening to you talk about Ponytail again. We didn't need to hear that.
I didn't
We've
say
heard
anything
it
about
before.
Ponytail. Oh, what'd you get Pete for your birthday? Anything? Happy birthday, by the way, Pete.
it's my birthday.
I got stuff.
Stuff and things.
I got
yeah.
stuff.
All right, let's move on to the box office. I think it's time
that's
to
what
move on.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Pivot,
Yes,
as
I
Comic
agree,
One
JJ.
says. Pivot.
Pivot. All right,
What
here we
did you
go.
mean when you said pivot?
Pivot. What? I know what you meant.
What's up, man?
So any idea what the #1 movie in America was this week?
What was it last week?
It was possible spoiler.
Did
but
Sonic
Wicked.
3 come out?
No.
It's
Wicked?
probably Wicked still.
No,
probably
it's still Wicked.
That would be a good guess, but it's not.
It's not?
Has
It's
Moana
not.
come out yet? Because if it's Moana,
Oh,
came
shit,
out,
that's right.
Moana.
Moana came out.
Moana.
Moana.
Forgot about
139.8
Moana. Yeah.
million. Yeah, me too. I saw this. I was like, holy crap. 139.8. Disney is crushing it with the Moana. So 139.8, best start for Walt Disney Animation, ahead of Frozen 2, which opened at 130 million.
You know,
which was their biggest story to date.
You know, Iger's taking his victory lap on this one, right?
Oh, I'm sure he is.
I bet
He's
he
like,
does. He takes it
Disney
on
Plus
whatever
my ass. Put this shit in theaters.
Yeah, he's apparently that man can do no wrong when it comes to Disney stuff. So almost 140 million. Wicked had a respectable 80 million in its second week. Gladiators 31.
31's not bad.
And Red One got 12.7. So with that 12.7, The Rock, aka Dwayne Johnson, is in 2 top 5 movies this week.
Hey.
And so responsible for 150 million of the box office.
Yeah, somebody did,
would
not
be
me.
Dwayne
It
Johnson.
wasn't me. It's the guy talking currently.
Yeah, at least this one he doesn't. The one that did.
Well, Jabroni, look at him. He's on #1 and #4.
Didn't have to show his face to be the #1 movie star, right? The one where he shows his face is kind of.
Everybody knows it's him.
Looks just like him.
Hey.
Well, your baby left you.
It doesn't matter what you think.
It doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah. Yeah, come on,
It's true.
Jabroni.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right. And speaking of Moana, let's talk a
Yeah,
little bit
Red
about
One
Moana.
unfortunately was a bust, but I still kind of want to see it.
So
Haven't had time.
that was just for the 3-day weekend, like normal. So this weekend actually counts for 5 days because of the Thanksgiving holiday.
Yeah, if you go out to Wednesday.
So in 5 days, if you start counting, the whole 5-day weekend, it actually did $225 million in 5 days. And so it crushed again. Frozen 2s in 2019 had 125, Hunger Games 109, and it even beat, even though it's not the same holiday weekend, but Super Mario was 5-day with a different holiday weekend.
That's what I was going to ask.
5.6 was Mario's.
Stands yellow, heart red. What does this mean? Hands yellow. Oh, hands yellow, heart red.
Probably one of these.
Like yellow, heart red. Okay,
yellow
cool.
hands with a red heart. I'm thinking.
You know what? It's going to be interesting coming up because I was kind of saying something last week. I think you understood what I was saying, Dub, and then Pete took it to a spot that didn't need to go to. But I wonder what's going on. No, not. Oh, Jesus. Pete, you can no longer drink before 10 o'clock. All right. Here's the deal, Dub. What do you think?
10 o'clock somewhere.
Sonic 3 is coming out, right? Is that the next one?
Yeah, like the 20th.
I want to see what that does compared, not the 5-day, but compared to. It's funny with the Mario thing. Compared to this and compared to the.
It's not going to come close to this though. It'll do well. I think it'll be closer to the 80.
I'm saying the boys are jacked for it, like the kids.
I know, but I think we're talking like maybe an 80, 85. I don't think it hits over 100. I could be wrong, but I think with the competition and the busy holidays.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be closer like that 75 to 80 mark for Sonic 3.
Which is still good because they don't.
No, I mean it's not bad at all. That's not what I'm saying. I think it's kind of like going with what I was saying last week. Like these chick movies are doing great, man. Like they are, as this one says, catching fire. So, but Sonic looks good. I want to see Sonic. I'm gonna go see Sonic.
I mean, if Sonic's got some big names in it, but again, it doesn't have The Rock in it. So,
you think it's The Rock that makes the difference?
I think The Rock does make a difference in this movie. 100%. Yeah, it's a Disney movie and it does great, but I think The Rock doesn't hurt.
I don't know. Princess movies are princess movies, dude. I don't know.
I mean, it is, but I think you add The Rock and you add more viewers.
You get a little bump.
Yeah,
you get the Rock bump.
Yeah. You get the boys involved too. Hey, they just want to see The Rock.
Yeah. Or hear The Rock.
Yeah. Point being.
Yeah.
It's doing well. I just don't think Sonic.
Dude, I hear this is really good. Jeffrey, I have heard some early feedback on this. I hear this movie is very, very good. Very, very
we'll talk
good.
about
what I'm worried about? I'm worried about that Lord of the Rings animated movie. I don't think it's going to do well.
All right. Well, we were going to talk about other stuff, I guess. So maybe not.
Well, that comes out this week. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Oh, is that this week? This coming weekend?
Comes out this week, upcoming weekend.
It comes out on the streams or it comes out on this?
In the theater. That's what I mean. If it was streaming, all right.
What?
Makes sense. Who's going to go to the theater to see an animated Lord of the Rings movie? I love Lord of the Rings. I like animated movies. I'm not going to the theater, though.
But that's what I was kind of trying to say last week when you came up with whatever you're saying is like, I think the theater audience is changing at this point, which, I mean, because that's a cool thing. I guess you'd watch Lord of the Rings, but not everything can go to the theater. So we'll see what happens, though. We'll see. We'll see next week.
I asked my wife. My wife is a Lord of the Rings fan. I asked her if she wanted to go see that movie. And she had no interest. So
Zaggy.
I don't want to see it, but she was not interested either.
You're
the Dune Prophecy in theaters. I'd probably go try to check it out if I could. You get that nice.
Which one's that?
If they showed Prophecy, or like when they
the TV show we're watching now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like isn't it like 10 episodes though?
I know, but I'd still like to go see some of them in the theater. I would consider it.
I think it would be cool. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I would consider it. Like you give me a product that was like where I can imagine like the scope.
That might be something
accentuated on the screen.
Maybe
like
that's
like I not that I go. I can't always go, but I would consider it.
I mean, I don't even think they have $1 or $2 theaters anymore. But like a lot of times, $2 theaters would play
$5.
Yeah,
$5.
Yeah, for $5, I would go to the theater for $5. Spend a day there watching that. You're going to get $100 out of me because. Eventually I gotta eat something or
eventually
drink something.
Eat the popcorn.
Not the popcorn. I won't be eating that. Almost like when the boys had me on the phone, I was laughing so hard I almost threw up. I don't have to do that. Just a big sniff of that popcorn, I'll puke everywhere. But yeah, no, I think it's yeah, okay, cool. All
right, let's move on to other movie news. So we talked previously about the Matchbox movie.
Did we?
And we have. The Matchbox movie. So Sam Richardson and Jessica Biel have joined the cast of the Matchbox movie.
Who?
So you know who this Sam Richardson is?
No,
Marco.
Is he the guy from? Sure? Is he the guy from the soccer show from Ted Lasso?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Who that guy is.
Yeah. Its pictures looks a little weird here. Oh, it's Sam. It's the guy who plays Sam on Ted Lasso, and his name's Sam.
Well, that's gonna be
Sam.
Yeah.
Right.
His real name is
Sam Richardson. Yeah,
Sam Richardson. I guess.
You gotta listen. Hold on though. You gotta admit that some of these people look a little bit different because they're wearing soccer uniforms all the time. Not
wasn't
wearing.
He in,
Let me look it up and see what he's on.
Episodes we watched too.
Which one?
I think Sam Richardson was in one of the Florida Man. The recreation when they.
Oh, he might have been.
I think he might have been one of the dudes.
So there's no more Florida Man either, right? That was the last episode?
Yeah, it's done, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, they went out with a bang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's from Detroiters too. Do you remember
He's
that TV
from
show
Detroit,
Detroiters
actually.
about the Detroit? Yeah, because he's in Detroiters. The guys who did like the Detroit ad thing right before Detroit actually started having its rebirth, which probably should have done a little bit later.
Jessica Biel's in Dom's Star Wars movie.
Oh, and he was in Florida Man, so you were correct. He's been in a bunch of stuff, but he definitely was.
Oh, he was
Florida
the
Man.
he was
Oh
in the first
no,
one.
that's
He
not who he
the guy.
was. Oh man, now you got me feeling bad. I know who he was. He did not play a dope character in.
He was the one who was going to chop the
Lasso.
toe off.
Yeah, that's who that guy is. He's
Yeah,
also the asshole in Ted Lasso that actually screws Sam over. Yeah. Boo this guy. Boo you.
No.
He's always plays a bad guy.
No, always trying to think.
Well, so maybe he's gonna play a bad
Always a
guy.
bad guy.
He's the guy that made sure that Sam couldn't make the national team. Is that the guy's character's name? It's got to be Sam. Yeah.
Besides, when he was chopping the toe off, he wasn't the bad guy.
Yeah, he was the evil billionaire. Yeah, he was. He screwed the guy. Dom Star Wars? Yeah, Jessica Biel is a Dom Star Wars movie that he'll eventually get done.
All right. So anyway, so these two, along with the John Cena, will be in the upcoming Matchbox movie from Mattel and Skydance, which Paramount.
So, how much longer until we hear about the competing Hot Wheels movie?
I'm the bad guy razor remote.
Well,
hey yo. What? Yeah, you gotta
Hot
do it.
Wheels Mattel.
Sorry,
is owned by the same.
I don't know.
I think it is now. I think I don't think it used to be.
I think it's the same now. Yeah, same company now. Mattel owns.
What happens when the Corgi cards come in though? When Corgi all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a animated show. In the Cellverse.
Hey, yo.
All right. So speaking of talking about the previously mentioned Sonic,
please.
They have announced fan events. They have announced promos. There is the popcorn vessel for the Sonic movie, along with depending on which theater you go to,
I think there's two of them.
Things. Yeah, there's different buckets. So the thing all the way on the right is a print that some sites said was available only on Saturday the 21st, but then others said would be available at fan events like on the 19th. So I'm unable to confirm where you can get it, but it's a special print that you can get it only at the movie screening.
I like it though. That's a pretty cool print.
I like it. It looks like Tokyo. Tokyo style, bright lights. But so that's the Sonic and Shadow print there, and then like there's also like some of the events have like little toys and figurines that they're gonna give out. So depending on when and where you go see this movie, you'll be able to get some kind of free stash.
You know what sucks about this though? This is the one where you like hope the kids get the stuff, but you know it's just gonna be like fat ass old
not
people,
kids,
or grandparents too. Like this generation grandparents is hey, good looking.
What's going on with you too?
How you doing?
But you know, this generation of older people, like grandparents, are just horrible. So you know they're gonna be like pushing little kids out of the way to grab these fucking things. And
what do you mean?
Go in public sometime, Pete.
Yeah,
old people are bad.
Pushing people out of the way so he can get it for my son.
yeah. Well, that's what they say, but they're pushing other kids too. You know, it's like, you never know.
No.
But if you're going to see this movie, I'd be curious to see what you guys end up with.
Cool. Zaggy's just kicking little kids.
I don't want a special popcorn bucket. I just give me a regular popcorn bucket and I'm good. Maybe that one with the the see-through box.
Is that a mask?
I don't need to save that.
It looks like the top of I think it goes on top of the drink. Maybe I was trying to figure that out.
No, the one on the left looks like it's a mask. It probably is just cardboard, but it looks like it could be a plastic. Like
you're talking about the shadow thing.
Yeah, the shadow thing.
Yeah, I think that's a drink topper. It goes on top of the
popcorn tin. No, the drink toppers. The drink topper's Sonic on top of the drink
sunglasses. They might be like glasses.
Yeah, like sunglasses. Yeah.
I see. And then you get the.
No, it says character mask in the fine print. Character mask.
Yeah, that's probably what that is. They sell those.
That's cool as
like
shit.
Target.
Is it AMC? No, I'm gonna have to go. I have to go call some people. I'm gonna have to remember to call some people. Let me send a text message out real quick.
All right.
Yeah, I just don't need the Sonic head because imagine you eat popcorn, there's gonna be butter and shit in the corners. Like you can never get that thing clean properly.
Nope.
You don't want to eat out of that.
What are you gonna do with it
It
after?
costs like $35.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about another popcorn bucket in a minute here.
Oh boy, I know how you guys love the buckets.
What? I do one show on them.
One show. All right, streaming news.
I could do another one because they keep coming out with them.
It's not a comic pass on everything.
That's not all of it. Yeah. I'm not fighting with any children for.
Dude, yeah.
You talking about Sonic's a comic?
The last thing we went into, what was it? What did we go into? We went to back-to-back movies. We went to go see the robot movie. What movie came out around that? What movie came around that? There's another movie that came out around the same time that was a kid's movie.
Shit.
But while we were there, the lady at the front, I was like, oh, cool. We're going to go see that movie tomorrow. Hopefully, because the kids were like, can we get a poster? I was like, no, it's all right. We're going to come back tomorrow because we are already about the tickets. And she's like, you better grab a couple now because these people are coming here just taking the whole damn things. And you know, the adults. And I was like, okay, we'll take 2 then. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, lady. Yeah.
Thank you. So he's not wrong. The old people go in there and they just take whole damn, or the adults go in there and just take whole damn bunches. So hammer buckets. I don't know what a hammer bucket is.
Oh yeah, the Lord of the Rings.
No.
Oh yeah, it was Transformer 1. You're right. Matt's got it. It was Transformer 1. Yep.
Was it?
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's
good, man. I like it. I really do. I think it's great.
I still gotta check it out. Maybe tomorrow. I'll work from
well,
home
yeah.
tomorrow.
What's it on now?
Paramount Plus.
Let's do it. We'll do another review on it. We'll do a review next week. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can get it in by next week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk about some streaming news. So this is streaming adjacent news here. So there's a TV company called Vizio.
BK.
Yeah, I got a Vizio.
Yeah, you know Vizios.
Vizio company just got bought by Walmart.
Oh, what? Wally World.
For $2.3 billion.
Well, that quality of TV is about to go to the shitter.
Well, the reason that they bought it is that they said a new and different way for advertisers to meaningfully connect with customers at scale. So Amazon's got their Fire Stick and Disney, everybody's got streaming services tied up, and so now they want to advertise to you directly on your television.
Roku TVs. I thought that was their.
No, Walmart does the Paramount Plus with their Walmart Plus subscription, so you get a Paramount Plus with it. That's who they're affiliated with. But now they can directly just give you commercials right to your thing. Because
you know what they're going to do? They're going to install something like a stick or something like that, like a streaming service thing on it. They
already built in, and you got the straight button that you can go. Go right to Netflix or go right to.
So then they'll just pop in the ads. You know what I mean? On top of that.
Well, Vizio, the TVs that you have that are Vizio have it's called SmartCast OS.
Yeah, I got the SmartCast.
So that's what they're gonna tap into because it'll be there.
I never used the SmartCast.
Yeah. Hey, they're offenses.
Whoa, sticks! Whoa, bro, too far, man, too far. Wow. And $1K a year.
Well, he got mad because BK said he uses a walker.
Yeah,
that was right after Sticks said when the lady says take them, you take them. So I mean, it kind of was a good play. I thought BK finally made one that was funny. Here's what I'm going to tell you. This is the problem. People should stop fighting over other shit. What you should really start fighting for is right to repair laws and laws that limit this shit. This shit doesn't fly in other countries. We're the only country where you can do shit like this and force people, steal their information and force them fucking to do ads. Okay? Start looking into that shit, guys. Stop worrying about anything else because most of you don't pay taxes anyways. Focus on this shit. Really should. Thank you very much. PSA for the day.
Thanks for your...
Fuck you, Walmart.
Thanks for coming to my
don't shop at Walmart. I don't ever shop at Walmart. Amazon and Walmart. Can't get $1 on me. You can't get $1 out of me.
I just got Christmas lights from Walmart.
You're a bum. Thank you.
Thank
you. Kilted, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I don't shop
put
it.
Up the lights. I still had like 6 bushes to cover, and I was like, "Fuck, I need more lights."
You guys remember? You could probably catch it. Well, no, you probably can't because I think it was on the other channel I was on. I went to a Walmart one time, And I was asking, like, dude, that place.
You were
like,
confused by all the prices because it's like 88
dude, yeah, shit's all over the place, and it literally looks like fucking shit's all over the ground everywhere. Like, who the fuck goes into the store and just? They're like, no, that's how all Walmarts are. There's just shit
there's a
everywhere.
lot. They are always restocking. It doesn't matter the time of day, what day of the week. They are always putting shit on the like they're always.
Oh yeah, no, I get that, but there's also like just shit all over the place. Like you go into the toy section and there's like
that's what I'm saying.
Fucking dildos in there for some reason. I didn't even know Walmart sold dildos.
Every
toy
time,
section.
Every time I go to the toy section, there's boxes of things they got to put out for the toy section. They're not
it wasn't
out.
Walmart.
They still got to do it. It's like this to-do list is constant.
It is a trap. You got Zag. That does not surprise me. They sell mustard. It was wild because I tried to find because I can't remember what it was, but I tried to go there to find something. Was it Pokemon cards or something?
Was it the comic packs?
Brown spicy, or we talking Grey Poupon?
Yeah, maybe it was comic packs or something, but I couldn't find anything in that fucking store. No. I mean, anything in that fucking store.
Comic packs would have been mess.
And the shit's falling. You got to watch out because it's like you might. I bet you there's some dead people in Walmart. Like shit just falls off the shelf on them and they're gone. So
it's gone. There's dead people there.
Yeah, because there's a lot of fucking carts. There's a lot of people riding rascal type things around there too and shit, and then jumping from one to another. And then there's just random like rascals left in the middle of fucking aisleways and shit. Where those people go? There's like, where did that people go?
They go home.
Did they just leave the shit in the middle of the aisle?
Yeah.
They probably ran out of battery and they just had to keep going.
What do you think? It just disappeared? Like the fucking Lost Boys just.
No, but there's like piles. There's like piles of boxes. There's piles of
vampires in Santa Clara.
Piles of merchandise.
The aisles.
There's merchandise laying all over the floor. Not like merchandise in boxes. There's just like merchandise. You can see somebody grab something off of top shelf.
Yeah,
and all this
people not putting shit back.
It's all over the floor.
Nefarious things going on where they were snatched out of Walmart.
Well, what I'm saying is maybe some old person was riding the cart, and then all of a sudden tires fell off the fucking thing, and they got buried in tires, and now all you see is a cart next to some tires. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's just a dude's like, fuck that. I'm not walking all the way back to the food section. These chips, they're going right here.
Oh, Jesus
and then they
Christ,
walk back out. I forgot my wallet.
Oh, my God.
I don't even know.
Man,
I don't doubt that, man. I'm not going to put that up there, but I don't doubt that.
Are you sure it was Walmart or was that New York Comic Con that you're thinking
I thought it was
about?
the con floor.
Yeah.
No, I think I've seen it too. Walking trots there, Matt. Walking trots from the checkout.
It's like Andy Dufresne getting rid of his fucking digging in the yard, just shaking like the sand out of his pocket.
Dude, this guy, who's this guy? Razor Comics, whoever you are, you're out of pocket for saying Walmart. He must just like the ones that ride the carts. That's all I'm saying. I in Walmart, I didn't see. There was. I tried. It's like a carnival. He must like carnival workers because I'm trying not to look anybody. The one time I'm in a Walmart, I'm not. This guy must like carnival workers because I'm not trying to look at any of those people now.
No,
and whichever way their eye are going too.
No, he just likes pajama pants and slippers because that's all you
yeah.
Need to wear.
Oh, that's yeah.
Don't get dressed for the day. Whatever you woke up in,
it's cold out here. It's snowing outside. They shorts and pajama pants like that.
So whatever you woke up in, go right to the store. It's all right.
I've been to Walmarts. I try not to make eye contact with anybody when I had to go to a Walmart. I don't go very often, but I have been there. But you try not to look.
Yeah, see, this guy's got a weird fetish, dude. He's got that. He's got a weird fetish, dude. That's all right. Hey, Razor guy, whatever your deal is, good for you, man. I mean, there's somebody for everybody. Fucking A. All right. Oh, really, Matt? All right.
Moving on. Oh, that kind of makes everything makes a little more sense now.
That checks out. Check, yes. Yeah. Checks out.
I think we need to redo the I am a panelist thing.
Yeah, right. I'm a contributor here.
I have a show on Sunday night, Cosmic One. What am I going to do? Plus, I fucking care. All right, go ahead.
What do we got here? Wednesday.
So this is Wednesday. Production on season 2 has wrapped up.
Bro,
Wednesday show. Yes.
I have never seen Wednesday before, but have you seen that girl at the cons that dresses like Wednesday and then she does some wild ass dances all the time?
Well, it's because it's from the show.
Oh, and then she got now she got a security guard, and he's this dude with these big arms, like bigger arms than me. And
I'm assuming the dance she's doing is the dance that Wednesday.
How many dances is she? It was all types of dances. She gets wild. Like she's like sitting down, but not sitting down. And her legs are up and shit. It's pretty cool.
I don't know about all that. This ain't, what is the Madonna video?
Oh, Lady Gaga.
Okay, so I guess I'm the only one that's seen that shit. I don't know.
Dance. That one. That's
either way. It's pretty cool.
I don't know who the girl is that you're talking about.
I'll try to find it. I saw it one time. I don't know if
the first season of this was good. I will admit it was actually.
What's it about? Just the kid from the Addams Family?
Yeah, it's kind of has like a Chilling Adventures of Sabrina kind of vibe. Like it's just it's like
his cousin It show up?
Yeah, like the whole Addams family is involved, but she's like away at school, and it's kind of just like
a fuck off.
Like
the
youngest guy show kind of vibe.
Pete, sorry, I'll let you go through in a minute, but this chat's getting out of pocket. Our youngest supporter here, the coolest kid in the chat, is saying, "Yeah, see, famous. See, I get it. I'm down with. I know what the kid. No, Diddy, stop right there. Don't try to put that. I know what's popular. Yeah, I'm down with the trends. Yeah."
Down with the
girls
trend.
Dancing on Instagram is a trend that you're popular.
No, look, no, famous person.
Yeah, girl dancing on Instagram.
I think she's a lady.
Yeah.
I don't think she's
first season of Wednesday.
Go down with your girl. Go down with your girl
girl
all the time, there, buddy.
You said it.
Hey, pump the brakes on girl. First off, I think she's a young lady.
Go back and say that
I think she's like. I think she's probably
Let's
older
also
than we
pump
think
the
we
brakes on the fact that Wednesday Dancing was 2 years ago. Season 1 of Wednesday was 2 years ago.
Nobody said anything about strip clubs, double shit. No.
There you go.
Jesus, Zaggy. Young lady.
She's a lady.
She's probably in her 20s
now.
So hold on now. She's probably in her. Yeah, she's like in her 20s. Thank you, Zach. Thank you very much. Not a poll, dude. Stop talking about strippers. I love strippers and cocaine, but this ain't one of those situations, right? This is about a young lady in her 20s. I don't know what she does.
Well, I got some coke and hookers.
Yeah, right. I love hookers.
I was gonna say, hit him, Dub.
But this ain't it. I was calling for that call. All right, go ahead. What's next?
All right, let's move along here.
Hold on now.
So
we don't need
DC Studios is launching a new official podcast. It's going to be called DC Studios Showcase, hosted by some people that I don't know: Frankie Smith, Tyler Coates, on-air comic correspondent Coy Jandreau. Yeah, it's going to be every other Friday, starting December 6th, which is the day after.
Here's my problem with
Commandos airs. Yeah,
nothing wrong with you doing a podcast. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really have to say official? And also, why are you limiting yourself just to the DC Studios bit? Like, don't you want to talk about your comics too? Like, open up the quality of things you can talk about on your show. Like, we're going to be waiting. Like, yes, Creature Commandos comes out, Thursday? Then we're going to be waiting for Superman for a couple of months. Like, it's not like we're getting content that they can run a show on every week.
But they can stretch it out because since it's the official podcast, they'll be able to bring on the voice actor for this and the director for that.
Shit. Like, do we really need? We're still a month out from Superman, but we got one of the key grips to talk to because, like, dude, you've been talking about it for 2 months already. I don't even want to see the movie anymore. Like, that's
I don't know. Though. Hold on. I was punching. Listen to this. I actually think like this is kind of. I think this outreach, like this type of stuff that they're doing here, actually is doing some good for just in general. Like we saw this with the Star Wars series that they kind of opened up and how they were doing stuff with that, even though they kept talking about it, and that thing was in production for 6 years. And if you watch the first 2 episodes, spoiler alert, fucking phenomenal. But also you're getting rid of some of the see, look,
Star Wars.
The Skeleton Crew.
That checks out, Double J.
Yeah, but covered by who?
Podcasting is about a hip as
no, but I'm saying I get it. Like if StarWars.com, the official Star Wars.
Yeah.
Site, yes, they can talk about Skeleton Crew, but you know what else they can talk about? They can talk about toys. They can talk about
no,
comics.
but they didn't. But what I'm saying,
they can talk about anything. I'm just saying, don't limit yourself to just the DC Studios.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like they have now what they did over there at Marvel / Lucasfilms is they literally put together this like Media podcast thing that they do, and they come out and it's literally like they have the usual Star Wars one, but now they've done like this behind the scenes where they have the directors on like every 3 days they're putting out new content, podcast form, talking about the directors, going over the stuff, reiterating stuff, doing roundtables, all the shit you do in a podcast. I mean, they're doing all that type of stuff.
And that's fun. And that's fine when those times come up. And like, hey, the show's actually on. We can cover the show week to week. We can do right after the show, check out the podcast. Like Penguin.
Yeah.
Like Penguin. Like right
no,
after
no,
the show,
no, that's what I'm saying. Don't do that. No. You got to do the lead up. No, because here's the thing that you know, and I know too. There's a lot of lazy, like YouTube.
But you can't.
There's a lot of laziness out there, and in podcasting too. So like, they'll do the same things all the time, or they'll watch somebody else's, like, you know, in a different genre and repeat it. What if you can get out ahead of that negativity, and that's what they did with Skeleton Crew? Then like there's hardly any negativity now. It's right now. It's one of the best scored things.
They tried for a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have. I mean, you know, they're not getting ambushed. You know, I think they've got.
No, I know because from what I gather, it's actually good. But I'm not saying that the negativity didn't try to take it.
Okay.
People didn't try to just shit on it before it was even out, before anybody even saw anything. My only point is with the DC Studios bit is we're still not in the midst of the DC Studio era. So they're going to be stretching content to have things to talk about. I don't want to be hearing about Superman for 4 months before Superman the movie comes out.
Well, that's how it's going. That's just what they're going to do. They don't tune in.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. But they would do themselves a better service if they were able to cover multiple things.
It is. Corbin said he'd be here on time today, by the way, too. All right. What do we got next?
What's next?
Let's see how it goes.
A little more DC.
I know. I'm just saying they're limiting themselves. That's all. I'm not opposed to the idea.
Well, hopefully they're putting out a lot more content. Yeah, chat will be enabled. You 100% will believe this. Believe this.
Well,
shit.
it's gonna be on Max visually. It's not going to be on YouTube. It might be on YouTube and stuff, but it's going to. You'll be able to see it on HBO. So Knightfall is allegedly being adapted into animated movies.
I'm in
3 movies: Knightfall, Night Quest, Night's End. So 3 separate things. Currently, they're copyrighted or whatever for 3-hour-long specials, but that's going to change. It's just
I just want 3 movies about Knightfall. I don't need the other 2 storylines.
You don't want to see John Paul Valley in the.
I don't mind John Paul Valley. I feel like they start stretching it with the other 2 series at some point. Besides, there's a lot that happens. If you remember how long Knightfall was.
Oh, Knightfall was crazy. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You remember how long? How many goddamn with the spotlight on the goddamn bat symbol changing? Like, it was changing forever.
I mean, I get it, but like that's kind of how everybody loves the good parts of DC animation, and when they're good, they're really good. But there has been a lot of things that you're like, why are we continuing with this?
Well, you just got to watch what they start tweaking and say, you know what, this will spice things up. Let's Hey, Killing Joke. Let's have them bang on a rooftop. That'll spice it. No, we don't need that, man. That's uncomfortable. That's weird.
Yeah. So we don't know. Like, this was just kind of in the news. It wasn't really like officially announced.
I'm glad you're blessed, but stop telling people I'm your dad. I'm not your dad, dude. You're not blessed because I'm your dad, dude. All right. Just want to be honest. I got that back. I'm not your dad. All right, go ahead.
But you get some nice Christmas presents.
Not from him.
No, he would get nice Christmas presents for you.
That's why I didn't want to give him any more presents.
You're his dad.
Yeah, but I'm not. That's what I think he was trying to do. That's why I keep saying I'm blessed. No, you're not. I'm not giving you gifts this year. I went to Maury Povich.
He's doing like the Ken Jeong, Nick Cannon thing where he's calling you daddy. That's all. Because he's got so many kids.
What do we got next up?
All right, we got a few toy bits, updates, and news. So some of this stuff doesn't quite fit into toys, but I don't have a collectibles thing done up yet, so we're gonna just kind of slide them into the toy section here. And one is a movie that we talked about earlier.
What do you want? You want a collectibles? I can get you one.
What do you got?
Can you make me a collectibles?
In my downtime, I'll make you something.
I appreciate that. You've been kind of busy.
What is that?
So that is a popcorn sarcophagus for the previously mentioned Nosferatu movie. This will be priced at $31 with the popcorn or $26 without. Then you can just put the empty popcorn sarcophagus on your lap during the movie. They will start selling it on the Regal website a week or so before on the 18th, or the Christmas movie, or the movie comes out on Christmas, so you'll be able to get it there. So, yep. So for those of you popcorn vessel collectors, here you go.
God bless you. They're really running you through the ringer with these.
Yeah, I mean I think this is.
Yeah, I don't normally.
AJ, it's not even every movie. You got to have multiples. AMC's got one. Regal's got one. Cinemark's got one. Like,
I mean, normally I don't report on popcorn buckets, but there was 2 this week that were kind of relevant, and this was just kind of ridiculous. So I kind of had to throw this one in there.
Oh, you had to do the Sonic one, but yeah.
Sonic I had to go.
Tilted Corgi's on point though. None of them are as good as the Dune 2 bucket.
Yeah, the Dune 2 bucket.
Yeah, I mean they're all trying to.
Yeah, I don't know. That really, I mean, that made me not want to go to because there's creep balls doing.
Well, what about the Deadpool Wolverine?
Wolverine, yeah,
Wolverine.
Exactly.
Like,
probably the same type people hunting for women in Walmart there. So I don't know.
All right, so to update a previous story that we had, the Ecto 1 was fully funded and moved into production. So the target was 12,000 backers. It actually hit 16,184. Wow. There were no stretch goals for this one. But there was like the one they were going to give you, I think it was a Rick Moranis figure of some kind if it hit before a certain time, but then they changed it. Yeah, they changed it to actually just anybody. If it funded, they were going to give away. So everything that they announced, all the figures, everything, the Ghost, the Slimer, all of it, it's all included, and we'll start shipping fall of 2025. I accidentally put
not 2005.
Not 2005. It did not ship.
Damn it, we already missed it.
Yeah, missed it. Dang it. But yeah, so this is kind of cool for you Ghostbuster fans. You'll be getting this
sweet
Ecto 1, Ectomobile, or whatever you want to call it.
I don't know what I can't buy that thing. I don't know where.
No, I did not. Yeah, I didn't buy the Rattler. I'm not buying anything else like this. Yeah, so I'm good. And another update to a previous story. Mattel is being sued over those Wicked dolls.
What?
That mistakenly linked to the porn site. According to court documents, a South Carolina resident has launched a class action lawsuit after purchasing the toy for her young daughter, who then visited the X-rated website, which
shut up
had nothing.
You 100% know that actually didn't happen. It just this is a great opportunity for a lawsuit.
Yeah, get out of here. It should be resident. You should post these pictures, name and their face, and you should.
I didn't dig down that deep.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see who it is because I'm gonna call these people out.
I know
this America and all. I get it's America, but
I limited myself to one deep dive into court cases, and I did the Beckett guy
for all kinds of dumb shit.
So, it's Landlubber. It's the Wicked movie without the movie. So that's all you gotta do if you want to go visit whatever website they listed.
It took me to a porn site from the 90s.
Yeah, first off, too, don't just let your kid have devices. Then that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Yeah. Well,
I mean.
Exactly.
What if I wanted to go to that porn site? You don't know me.
You don't have a parental blocker on there? That's on you.
Yeah, like that's you. Right. That's your problem, dude. Be a better parent. They should take their kids away. Oh yeah.
CPS.
Yeah. Somebody call CPS on them.
So another bit of news. This happened last week. I meant to show this last week, and it kind of didn't make it in, but thought I'd share it with you guys this week.
What's this?
This is a Spider-Boy action figure.
Spider-Boy.
That's right. From last year's first appearance, Spider-Man number 7. Dan Slott was the one who actually revealed this toy, revealed this figure.
That's the character, right?
That's Spider-Boy. He created the character.
That's his baby.
Boy. So the release date hasn't been announced, but he said that it would be hitting shelves very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. And that kind of ties in with the next slide, because Marvel Legends / Hasbro is having a fan stream on the 6th, which will be their final fan stream for Marvel till the end of the year, which is just a few weeks away. But the rumor is that this is going to be the next wave of Spider-Man retro carded action figures. And so the big thought is that Spider-Boy will be part of
The retro card, not the regular old
the
Marvel
retro card. Yeah. Well,
Interesting.
the retro card Marvel Legend. So that looked like.
Yeah. No, but I
Yeah.
mean, not the regular boxed ones. Which
Right. Exactly.
don't
Exactly.
have
Spider-Man's been doing a few sets of those, like Hollow's Eve and Scarlet Spider. The last one they did was on the retro card as well. They did a lot of Iron Man ones as well that we talked about. So they're going to the retro card for a lot of the remakes of whatever figures.
Oh, to be fair though, I do like the retro. I like the card better than the boxes.
Right.
Personally, I think
With the plastic.
It's a nicer product. It's a nicer display.
I agree.
You can store them easily. You front to front them.
Stack them nicely. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the box.
Yeah, they're all weird because it's like, let's make it a hexagon or some. It's a fucking weird ass trapezoid. Like,
weird shapes.
What are you doing, man?
And then one other thing that doesn't quite fit as a toy, but kind of ties into our comic thing. Frank Miller has illustrated a new cover
Frankie.
for the Weeknd's newest album. The album is called
Hurry Up. Love it. Love Frank Miller.
Bad.
Love him. You still got the chunk hands.
This is not bad.
Nope.
It's because you can't tell because it's black.
It's because it's all in shadow and it's dark and in raining.
Yeah. So the Weeknd is a huge comic fan. We know this because he even had his own Starboy comic a while back.
Starboy.
Able to Spy. Yep. So he's actually a big fan. He got it. Frank Miller to draw this for him. So this album comes out next the 24th of January, and it's you can get it for like $20 with this red vinyl if you are a Frank Miller and or the Weeknd fan.
Of course. Now, after sitting and looking at the picture for a little bit longer, now I just see the character taking his shit.
You just him and you just see
just taking his shit. It's the same pose we've seen. We got the Daredevil taking his shit. We got a Wolverine taking his shit. Like they're all just on the cover, squatting, taking a dump.
That's what it is.
Damn it, Frank.
Frank.
Give me a new pose. It's like we got the art germ 3/4 half turn. Like we'll just have like the half turn to the camera. Like we'll have that. And then we've got the Frank Miller. They're all taking a dump.
Everybody's taking a shit, and you got your hands blocked.
And your hands are out like this. Or
your hands are blocked with block. No, block fingers. Block fingers every time.
Yeah, block fingers, but the block fingers could be in fists.
They'd be block fists. All right.
Yeah. All right. And going from Frank Miller, let's talk about.
Let's do that.
Todd McFarlane.
Oh, Todd
he is coming back to be the solo writer on Spawn next year, and next year meaning January 1st. Spawn 360 is going to be in stores.
Oh, so he wants to be like
Todd is
Raw
writing
Netflix. He wants to have a big show in 2025.
Yeah, maybe he does. Yeah, maybe that's what he's going for. But he is going back to writing Spawn by himself. And
interesting.
Nobody helped me.
Yeah, nobody's gonna help him do this. So previously it was listed with the current writer whose name I cannot remember. But now they took the other writer's name off of it, and it's gonna be just Todd Solo.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
What is Spawn about anymore? Like, how did it
so
last?
The guy was a cop. He ended up dying.
And I bought. To be fair, I bought a large number of these. I have a good run of Spawn just because I was just getting them, but not reading them. I was
then
getting them.
So this is what about. There's a guy who was a cop and he died, but then John Luigiano or however you say his name came in.
He was like as
a clown
or something, wasn't he?
A clown, and then he was a clown, and then
that was 1992 though. That was 30 years ago. That's what I'm saying.
Same thing. What's
happened after 30 years?
Same thing.
Where are we? Like
same thing.
Well, what's happened now is Spawn. This is a great jumping on point for people because Spawn just got his powers back.
Oh.
Which I guess he had lost at some point. So Spawn has his powers back now.
Wasn't he dead?
So he couldn't throw chains everywhere?
Didn't he die in like 185? And then he came back? Then what happened to the other guy?
Wasn't he dead already?
Well, he
was dead.
It was dead, and they replaced him.
Oh. I'm not sure.
185, but they had a bunch of... I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know what goes on.
Well, welcome back, Todd. At least it's a better book than anything Liefeld puts out. So there's that.
Well, that depends on what Liefeld's been reading that week.
He's a bad copier. He should copy better. I don't know.
So let's talk a little bit more about our friend Frank.
Dude, he goes, I read it every month. He goes, I still don't know what it's about. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
There you go, Jeff.
For your honesty.
Appreciate you, bud. Appreciate you, dude.
That's awesome.
That's what I got. All right, what's else?
So we talked about Frank Miller doing that cover for the Weeknd's album. Well,
okay.
He's not just doing record album covers. He's also going to be doing Galactus for the What If Galactus Transformed Hulk. I mean,
I don't.
It's like half of the picture.
Thanks for ruining it, Frank.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. What the fuck's with Galactus lips there? I actually was looking at that. I was flipping through a Marvel book today, one of the ones we were reading, and I saw, they have a full spread ad for this, like 6 different books. I can't remember how many different books it is, but it actually looked so cool that I was like, oh, what is this? This looks good. And then I read the title, and I was like, oh, well, I don't know, but this looks like shit. If it looked like this, I'd be like,
what does this even mean? What if Galactus transformed Hulk?
Yeah, so it's Harold. So they're going to do a bunch of different. Apparently, you didn't read the ads in the book this week, Peter.
Well, we talked about this in the news like a month ago.
No, yeah, I know, but Peter, why has it got to be transformed Hulk?
Because
what if Hulk was Galactus's Herald? Isn't that what
you got to transform him into the Herald, I guess.
Because you put what if Galactus transformed Hulk? It makes me question. What did he transform him into? Did he transform him into a bookshelf? Did he go to a transfiguration class? Did McGonagall give him the okay to do this?
This is the hill you're going to die on this week. This is the one, huh?
Yeah, because I like Galactus, and he ruins it. He ruins it.
Who did?
It's that I'm looking at.
Well, this is just one cover. This isn't like even the main cover, is it? This isn't.
No, I don't think so.
There's like some connecting cover thing that I saw. I'm looking through the ads right now to go see what I saw. Did I see what I saw? I saw it. Maybe they advertised in DC. That would be funny.
Also, why would Hulk make a good Herald? How's he going to travel? Is he going to just Hulk jump?
Remember,
well, we're going to hey, you know what, asshole? We're going to read the book, so we'll figure it out, and then we can comment after.
I'm still wondering, how does Gambit travel around? Because I know Gambit's one too. How does he get around?
He doesn't, because when you're a Herald, you just travel. No, when you're a Herald. Yeah, it says. See, this looks cool. Like, this is a lot better. This is the ad that I was looking at. Like, this looks kind of cool, man. I was like, all right, cool.
That's not what I'm looking at, though. I'm looking at this.
I know. You and me are looking at two different things. What if Galactus transformed Hulk? Yeah. It says, what if Galactus chose a different Herald? What if he transformed Hulk? What if he transformed Gambit? What if he transformed Moon Knight?
Gambit transformed
Uber. Rogue looks terrible.
Uber? All right.
I think it's the new Spider-Gwen, too, that's transforming, not the old Spider-Gwen.
Oh, mon ami. I'm about to make a name for myself.
Sometimes you gotta.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, BK. Yeah. Tell him, BK.
The Power Cosmic can have him fly. I know. I'm just having fun, BK.
Kansas is about to lose.
But man, that is not a good
Oregon.
Cover, man.
Oh, basketball. Are you talking about? Somebody's talking basketball right now.
Oh, really?
The Platt cover, David LePage. Thank you, David. He says the Platt cover. Was that the cover I was looking at? I might have been looking at the covers.
Splat cover?
Hey, Splat's been coming back. He just did Venom.
Yeah, I think we showed the Splat cover a while back.
I think I just saw one. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, all right.
Anyways,
Splat was at New York, too, this past year.
I think you're right.
Thank you, Pete.
I think in other news with comic books and why is this character doing this and that? I don't know if you call her Iron Scarlet Witch or Scarlet Iron Witch. I'm not sure what you call her. Ugh. But Scarlet Witch is wearing the Tony.
What a novel idea! What a novel fucking idea! What a novel idea!
Scarlet Man Witch. Huh?
I like that. That's
Man Witch. That's what we need. We need nice sloppy Joe on the cover, and we'll just call her.
Whoa! No, pause.
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 What? Why are you gonna pause? Manwich is the
brand. No, sloppy Joe Manwich. Pause. No.
You think I'm going dirty with this? I'm going with the actual.
I'm not even trying to be in this conversation, Pete. I don't give a shit what you're doing. I'm not doing it. So it does not
Dub
matter.
knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, Dub. Hey, Dub, you know what he's talking about, Dub. Apparently you and Pete, your manwich with Sloppy Joe. I don't know.
God.
Sloppy Joe and the boys, apparently.
Wow.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Dub. I'll be right back.
Okay.
No, I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, so I guess Tony Stark has lost
Bruce.
control of all of his armor. His company
Yeah.
has been bought out.
Oh, really?
There's
Again?
A magical, some type of the Enchantress is involved. So, like, there's magic involved in all the armors. And they've been able to,
clutch
not
my
a virus,
pearls.
but they've been able to disable a bunch of things in the armor.
Yeah,
So there's only one armor left, which is probably why he was riding the scooter last week.
Who was riding the scooter last week?
Remember Tony Stark was riding the scooter in that Avengers
Oh, that's
book?
right. Yeah, he's riding.
Yeah, so because it probably wasn't connected to the rest of the universe, which that kind of makes sense for that. But anyway, so now this magical / armor thing combined is what is happening here to help him defend against the Enchantress, Roxxon, and the other people.
This is for Marco. I wasn't trying to be dirty.
I don't want to hear or see anything.
This has been in our cabinet for like 3 years. I'm pretty sure it's expired. Yep, August of 2023. That's how long it's been in there.
Is that from Walmart?
That's what I'm talking about.
That looks like something you'd buy at a Walmart.
Oh my god, ridiculous!
I got to get rid of this now. It is
what are we doing?
Right.
Well, we're gonna move on and talk about the.
I want to make sure we were clear.
Manwich, yep, Manwich.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about a couple of later printings that are coming out, and so here's the West Coast Avengers.
Mentality going. We'll cover that in a minute.
New printings were announced. The West Coast Avengers, the Adam Hughes cover, 1 in 25 Todd Knock variant. And then the Walking Dead Deluxe number 100, second printing by David Finch.
I like, you guys know, I am an Adam Hughes fan. I do like Adam Hughes, but some of these covers recently, they leave a lot to be desired. That is not the most dramatic pose you could do for...
for Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean...
It's like you caught her sneaking up on you. Like she was trying to sneak up on you to tag you in Duck Duck Goose, and you caught her.
Yep. And with that wraps up our news for the week.
Yeah, well, that was something.
Sure was.
All right, Pete, let's take it or leave it, buddy.
No, we got something else, don't we?
What?
We do. It's going to take me a second to get that.
What else do we have?
I'm trying to get Landlubber. He's got to hold that mentality going for what we have here. We still have another segment, and I'll be ready.
Oh, do we have the one is that the one that Dub does like once a month?
Yes. Yeah. Well, not month. Well, it's like a quarter.
All right. Well, I'm going to go out there and grab something to drink then because I need.
If you need a drink, go ahead.
I need something.
Do you want some manwich while you go?
I definitely don't want any manwich.
You sure?
Nah.
I got this right here for you.
That's all right, dude. Holy hell.
Well, it does say best by August 12th, 2023.
Right. It's probably not going to kill you. It's probably not going to kill you, but it's probably not going to be the best quality.
I don't think something called manwich I don't think there's a quality issue at all with manwich. I think the quality of manwich, something called manwich. I assume if it's called manwich, and you're taking chance, like you know what you're getting involved into at that point.
You're not wrong.
I mean, dude, who would even name that? Why?
No. It's been named that for decades, man. It's not new.
Oh, dude, the next time I have to go to one where I do not like the people, this is what I'm doing.
Could be peaches. Could be lunch meat.
That's great.
Roll the dice. All right, I'm ready whenever you are.
All right, we do have a segment. We do it maybe once a quarter, but Dub's got us covered. So let's
go, Dub. What do we got?
Thing.
That's right. It's the return of Would You Eat That? We've got a few
the answer
things.
Probably no.
from some are seasonal, some are fast food, some are snacks. Different things that have just caught the attention of myself and Pete. Pete sends me some stuff every so often. So this one I had actually meant to do this segment like a few weeks back. So this one actually ends tomorrow, but you still have time. But you can go and vote for the $1 Million Whopper finalists at Burger King.
This thing's heavy, man. Is this full? It's still in there.
Oh my god. So there's a fried pickle ranch Whopper, a maple bourbon barbecue Whopper, and a Mexican street corn Whopper. They were chosen from over 1 million customer submissions.
Wait, what were they again? Are we showing this? Why can't I see this?
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh,
3 finalists: a fried pickle
ranch Whopper, a maple bourbon barbecue Whopper, and a Mexican street corn Whopper. So these are the 3 finalists. Over 1 million submissions were sent in. But these are the ones they chose.
No, you know what? That fake bourbon taste is gross. Maybe it's because I drink bourbon all the time, but I do not.
I don't want street corn on a burger.
Artificial. No, you gotta go with the pickle and ranch.
The fried pickle, that seems like a waste.
You can also go for the classic Whopper.
Hey, what? Get out! It's a Midwest delicacy. Get out of here!
I got nothing to get.
Get out of here!
No.
Get out of here!
What's the difference if I have a regular burger that has pickles on it and I put onion rings on it? You're just frying a different one of the vegetables that's on the goddamn burger already.
Yeah. You tell him, Matt. You tell him.
It's the same sandwich.
This guy knows all 3.
Landlubber, yep, thank you.
Dude, killed it. I'll tell you what's crucial. I'll tell you what's crucial. You fry your egg just before you're about to take it off. You just drizzle the pan a little bit with a little bit of that Canadian maple syrup. And then it candies on the outside of the fried egg, just like a ring candy in it, and then you pop it on there. It's the way to go.
Oh, I love a fried egg on a burger.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the chat, Pete. I'm talking to the chat.
Okay. I'm just telling you, fried pickle burger.
Yeah.
You can vote for any of these, or you can vote for the classic Whopper as well when you go to. I think it's in the app, or I think you can go and as with the purchases. Tomorrow is the last day for this voting, so I'm sorry for the late announcement for this from me, but you can still go tomorrow and do it. You got a day.
Hey, everybody, just know that Pete will drink Manwich, but he hates the Midwest because he hates fried pickles. So
I don't hate fried pickles. You misunderstood what I said.
No, I didn't misunderstand the shit.
Yes, you did, because I like fried pickles. I'm saying it's the same damn thing as if the onions are fried. That's all. You fry a different ingredient, it's still the same fucking thing. Oh, we fried the lettuce.
I've grilled lettuce before, but never fried lettuce.
Fried lettuce? Somebody probably has done that shit before.
And fried the tomatoes. What gives a shit? It's the same.
Fried green tomatoes are done. What? Now you hate the South? Pete,
no,
you're hating so much of America.
Not changing. All the ingredients.
You hate the Midwest. You hate the South. Okay. That's a good take. See how that take works out for you?
I'm telling you.
So which one would you try, Pete?
Probably the maple bourbon burger because it's got bacon. You got me with bacon. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm gonna. The ranch one is probably the.
I'm assuming that's bacon. It looks like I see bacon. Well, actually, they all look like it might have bacon.
But what's the thing? What's the thing that isn't the bacon and the cheese and the burger and the
mushrooms?
Oh, maybe.
On which one?
The middle one.
The maple bourbon burger is a 1/4 pound patty with maple bourbon barbecue sauce, crispy onions, and jalapenos. Smoky maple candy.
You can't have it now. Crispy onions, the same thing as crispy pickles. So fuck that out.
Yeah, but it's got jalapenos in there. You give me a little heat, I'm interested. You got my attention.
All right, what's next?
Got my attention.
Right, let's move on. Let's go from one fast food to another. This one is a holiday version. It's the McDonald's Grinch meal.
Nothing wrong with a rye whiskey.
Yeah.
This is your choice of a Big Mac 10-piece nugget or McChicken sandwich with a dill picker McShaker fries and a medium drink. It comes with a pair of exclusive mismatched Grinch.
Bro, you're not getting the smell of fucking McDonald's out of those socks.
Why are you selling me socks with my meal? Those two things don't go together.
However, you have to go. You might be able to tell by the cup. It's a Canadian thing right now. You can only get it in Canada. So if you're
our
close
brothers
enough,
to the south, old Canada.
to the south, indeed.
What?
So
for us, it is. For
Canadian
me,
survivalist. If you try any of this, can you let us know? He's a Canadian survivalist, and there's somebody else.
Kilted Corgi.
You're gonna get
Corgi. Let us know.
Bourbon.
Let us know.
And tell us if the socks still have that fragrance, that eau de Big Mac.
The McFragrance.
Eau de McDonald's steak in it.
It's kind of like a mixture of sweat and depression, like
sweat,
together.
grease, and
it's just like liquid sadness.
And a shake machine that doesn't work. Maybe in Canada the shake machines work though. You never know.
I would say they probably do.
Yeah, but it's a pickle thing, isn't it? Isn't it like a pickle shake? I don't want to goddamn.
It's a pickle McShaker, so it's like a powder that you sprinkle on your French fries and shake them up.
Oh, that sounds dope as shit.
Yeah,
I'm going south.
Pickle seasoning.
Run for the border.
Since when the hell did French fries become fun dip?
Well, in other countries they have that. That's definitely a thing.
Yeah. Hey. First off,
we don't have it.
Hey, let's just talk about it. All the food. A Harvey burger tastes completely different than what we get over here for hamburgers. So, like, they're fast food.
Kilted Corgi has confirmed that the ice cream machines are broken in Canada.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Kilted Corgi.
They're broken everywhere. They never work.
It's universal.
But I'm telling you, like, the food's different. The food's different. The food's different.
It's not quite ice cream. It's in between because the shit's broken.
The quality's like different. Like I won't eat fast food here, you know that, but I'll eat fast food in Canada. Different quality.
100% agree. They have different rules. It's kind of like the manwich. I don't think they have that in Canada.
Yeah, I don't think you can serve manwich in Canada. No, bro. I don't think you can serve manwich and Joe Sloppy seconds in fucking
what? It says Canada. Just add meat.
Bro.
It's all you need.
Somebody clip that. Just add meat, that's all you need. No diddy. Pause. You just need to pause. You need a permanent pause button at this point.
It's like 4 steps. You need to know how to make it. There's 4 steps.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What does it say? Wait, what does it say?
It says cook 2 pounds of meat.
No. Wait, no. I think you. What? So what does it say on the front? It says just what?
Just add meat.
There. So what the fuck's in the can?
The like the sauce, like the sweet tomato sauce or whatever the hell it is, that makes the sloppy Joe sloppy.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Only 4 steps, and one of the steps is asked.
No, that's not. It's all right, Pete. We're all right, Pete.
It says asked to be called chef. That's one of the steps.
If you need a side for your sloppy
the 4th step is the
sandwich.
I don't know.
There's only 2 steps to make this.
Cheers.
Here we have the 7-Eleven's Big Bite chips. These are hot dog flavored wavy potato chips.
Why wouldn't you just say that?
Your glizzy fans everywhere can indulge in the taste
glizzies
by ketchup, mustard, relish, all inspired into a crunchy potato chips.
Why don't you just get the glizzy
to taste like other food? That kind of thing.
He's been talking about glizzies all night long, dude. Manwiches and stuff like that. Just
no, like you just make the potato chip taste like something else. That just weirds me out. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. The only hot dog I really enjoy. Pause. The
Wawa big bacon cheese dog.
There's the one that starts with the ones that like at our Coney Island, like at Lafayette. Like I like the Coney Islands around here. Yeah, it's the one that snaps. It snaps.
Yeah. Well, you do want to get a good snap on it. Now, Wawa big bacon cheese dog.
I can't say anything better about Wawa.
It's on a sub roll. It's on a hoagie roll. Like it's on a roll.
Cheers.
All right. So in other snack news,
I don't want hot dog flavored.
Cheetos have a flaming hot dill pickle.
Hello? Yeah.
Yes, halal hot dogs do taste.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. I think they do use something similar to that for the ones I was talking about.
Dill pickle, but
hot?
Dill pickle flaming hot.
Before you start, there was something. I tried it one time. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just dill Chex Mix, but it wasn't. It was dill hot Chex Mix.
Yeah.
And like you know how Chex Mix, like if you get the Chex Mix, like if you get the ones that are sweeter, they have like a coating on it. And if you get the cheesy ones, it's got like a dust on it. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it was. It was buffalo dill the shit. I couldn't stop eating it, and my mouth was like on fire, and I just like, I gotta have like 2 more of these, man. I mean, you just gotta.
Well, because once you stop, the burn will start, so you just keep shoving it in. And
no, the burn kept going. It was ridiculous, but it was good. Wait, clip what? No, Zaggy, no clipping. No. All right. Anyways,
time are we in the show? Take a note.
Stop.
Take a note here.
No.
Okay, let's move on to the some holiday kind of
Feels
theme
good.
things.
I might try that, but I don't know if I really want it.
Yeah, I mean, I might try it too. If somebody bought it, but
somebody got
it. You know,
like,
here, dude, there's so much. The birds have dropped. We grow dill on our thing. But they have dropped the seeds onto the ground, so it's now been growing through. Like it grows all over my house. The kids,
you just got dill,
just randomly wild dill. My kids were picking it out of the rocks. I saw them eating dill, and I was like, "Shit, are you guys doing? Where'd that dill come from?" They're like, "Here," and I looked, and yeah, it's growing like
a dandelion.
What?
Stop eating weeds.
Dill grass.
Dill grass? No, like dill. It's like it is kind of like a weed, but no, it's
no. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. The kid picks the wrong one and he's eating.
Yeah, but it's like growing all over the place. It's almost like chive when you do like green onions, chives, they take over. This is just sporadically everywhere now. I like it because the kids just grab it. So whatever.
Winterfest Fruity Pebbles, huh?
Winterfest Fruity Pebbles. These are the red and green sweetened rice cereal with marshmallows now.
Nope.
Yeah,
never like Fruity Pebbles. Don't care.
Me either.
If I eat any Pebbles, it's going to be Cocoa Pebbles. But
now even Cocoa Pebbles, it's too sweet, and the shit gets soggy the second milk touches it.
Yeah, that's true.
You're just eating mush.
And it's not enough flavor. Like it's okay if you like if you do crunch berries.
It's all sugar. It's just
crunch berries will give you like the will give you the like left.
Well, crunch berries still have that crunch because they got like that
a little bit
plastic coating, like so the milk's not penetrating that shit. So it's just
on
like
the Captain Crunch, yeah.
Like the
just
Fruity
destroys
Pebbles,
the roof of your mouth.
Like you pour the milk, you got oatmeal now. Like that's what you got.
Yeah, you need to puff so it has more.
Yeah, I mean, I never really ate Pebbles. They just didn't seem.
Yeah, they're good dry, but then you start.
No, I'm good. I'm passing. What we got next?
Next is our old friend
Shaquille
Shaq.
O'Neal.
At Walmart. Oh no, it's not what I thought. Shaq's got fruit snacks. He's got like
what the fuck?
He's got like gummies. Like,
I didn't know that, but he helped launch a gingerbread Pepsi.
Who wants a pop that tastes like? Well, maybe I don't know.
I don't.
I love cinnamon though, so I'll drink anything cinnamon or eat anything cinnamon.
But it's gonna have more than cinnamon in there. Yeah. It's
this is not.
No, Goldschlager back in high school. You know, I can't. Cinnamon is out still for me, and that's 20 some odd years ago now. I still can't.
Sounds good.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, cinnamon's allowed in some things, but nothing. I don't want it in everything.
Yeah, maybe in a pumpkin pie.
Maybe in a cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. No, but there are Shaq like gummies. They're like you can eat a gummy head of Shaq.
Oh, like Shaq shaped
like
gummies?
They're like Shaq fruit snack. Like we literally almost bought them when I got the Christmas lights because they were on the checkout line.
Do they call them Shaq snacks?
They're like Shaqalicious or Shaq.
Oh, well, I missed an opportunity there. Shaq snacks. I mean, it rhymes even. All right. So keeping on with the sweet holiday theme.
Please.
This is Krispy Kreme's Merry Grinchmas collection. So you got there's 4 different donuts in this, or multiple different donuts.
Do you guys eat donuts?
Yeah.
Not
all the time,
often.
But yeah.
Not often. I like donuts, but I don't eat donuts. I don't buy donuts.
Yeah, I don't. I can't tell you the last time I ate a donut.
I bought a box of Entenmann's just the other day, so I had some donuts on hand. I keep forgetting
that's not even
I have donuts.
Dude. That's not a donut.
I know, but it's a treat.
So the last time I think we talked about donuts a while back, maybe over the summer. There was like
We had the Dolly Parton ones, right?
Yeah, that one. That I tried those after we talked about them. The wife and I got it was like a 3-pack, so we tried all of those. We got 3 of the
Sounds
donuts
good.
that were on there.
I like all the 3 of those things. I like Rumplemans, I like Jaeger, and I like tequila.
All right.
I'm trying to get
Is that a donut shot? So yeah, multiple donuts are available for the.
No, I just don't have any input in donuts. I don't need donuts. I don't know.
You're missing out.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Well, do you eat Oreos?
Yeah. I never did, but then my wife.
Any more weird flavors of Oreos? Leave the Oreo alone.
No, I like the.
You don't need them.
Yeah, this is. I mean, so you have a double layer of.
Oh, this is just to give you weird color poop at this point. This is what this is doing.
No, this is so your son can go and steal Oreos and get red shit on your brand new couches because he decided to sneak some fucking Oreos.
Well, that sounds like a Pete problem. That sounds like only a Pete problem, nobody else's problem to me.
Yep, that is a Pete problem.
That's a Pete problem.
5 festive designs, and they have like a hole in them, so you can see the little red color through it. It looks like, or unless it's like a red candy on there, I'm not sure. So you don't know what cookie you're getting inside till you open the individual.
Bro, those Coke, those Coke, the cherry Coke, what with the Pop Rocks or whatever, those things were damn good.
Just the Oreo was perfect as is.
I tried the Coke ones. I didn't like the Coke ones. I like the Star Wars ones. The Star Wars ones were good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I didn't like the Coke. I like the Pop Rock thing, but the flavor. You opened it and it was like fake.
Yeah.
Coke smell that came out of it, and it just kind of
Pete's grandma never told him to leave the plastic on the couch.
Not to go back, but it took me a while to get the picture. This is what I'm talking about. Shackalicious extra large gummies.
There's no fuck way. I mean, that
you can eat a big Shack head. They also had other shapes. They're like cactuses and stuff. I don't know why, but yeah. Extra.
Dub, you got to move this along. Pete's going to be passed out drunk here in the next 30 minutes, bro. You got to go. Let's go.
I'm fine. We're talking about dumbass fruit snacks.
Yeah. So, with that, we will leave you with the 2 words that we always do when we talk about would you eat that? And this is always, be mindful of what you're eating and snack wisely. And
we always say that. This is the first fucking time we said that.
That's not the first time. It's for people who pay attention.
I don't fucking pay attention.
I know.
You don't.
I know. That's why you don't know.
And that's why you're eating Snack Delicious.
All right.
Pete, let's get to take it or leave it, Pete.
All right. I suppose we can get to that. Let me run the thing. All right, we got the thing. Well, our first book is actually a book that came out last week, but didn't ship to everybody last week, so people didn't get it till this week. We are talking about another Ghost Machine book, Hornsby and Halo.
What's going on, Kyle? Okay, listen. Out of all these, the only one I don't like is the bootleg Fantastic Four. You
didn't like Rocketfellas?
No.
Rockefellers or whatever?
No. This one I started off going like, okay.
I didn't love this one.
And then I don't know. I kind of was like, okay. So it started off, I was like, okay, I get the premise here. Let's see where it goes. Then I was like, okay, this is going to be kind of lame, like in the middle. But then it came back at the end with the thing at the end, which I can't talk about. But the graveyard scene, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm in. At least one more episode.
Okay. I mean, I was expecting something along the lines of like a Good Omens. Well, you don't watch Amazon, so you wouldn't have seen the show, but there was the book, the Terry Pratchett, Neil Gaiman.
Good. I thought it was
novel, but yeah, like that, like stuff.
Yeah, my LCS didn't get this till this week. So
I'm a crooked thumbs up. Like it was good, but it wasn't great. It wasn't my favorite of the Ghost Machine stuff, but it was an entertaining read all in all. I like
better than Red Code. It's better than the family thing. I think this is one where like the setup, kind of like the one with the Mr. Hyde Street. Like I think it's given us where it gives you that little bit, and you're like, and that's enough to do me over. Where I'm like, okay, you've not fooled me once. You've come to the table with quality multiple times. So till you do me wrong.
I think the difference though is with the Hyde Street is we don't know exactly what to expect out of Hyde Street.
I hated Rockefellers. Yeah.
But this, like, aren't you pretty sure? You're like, okay, well, the one's the devil, one's the angel. You kind of know where the story's kind of gonna go. For a few issues, we can kind of guess where this is
yeah, but I like how they did it.
That's all.
I like how they did it. Thumbs up for me.
Full on?
Yeah, full on.
All right, I'm crooked, but that's fair.
I mean, I think Redcoats and Rockefellers is the only one I haven't given full thumbs up.
I like Redcoats, but I know it's not for everybody. Oh wait, here it is. There it is. So we'll give you a take it because a full thumb.
Yeah,
half
I think
thumb.
You gotta hate life if you don't like this book. So.
I don't know about all that.
Oh yeah, fair enough. But yeah.
Now I think you're overselling it a little bit with that kind
one.
of statement.
I mean, just in general, like it's a good written book. The art's good in it.
Fine.
Like it's a solid read.
That's why it's got the crooked. Otherwise, I just would have given it we know exactly.
Speaking about art that I didn't love, and I want to hear what you got to say about this, Pete, because I'm almost like Two-Face. I got two different stories to the point.
You had a problem with the art. I didn't love the art, but I didn't have a specific problem with the art.
Me neither. I didn't have a specific problem.
It didn't wow me, but I like the idea of what they were doing.
After the first 8 pages, I like the idea of what they were doing. The first little intro thing with the backstory, I guess, was okay or whatever, but I think everybody knows who Two-Face is at this point.
Well, yeah, that was kind of you kind of had to do that, I feel.
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
Not like he had a lot of titles on his own. So I felt like he kind of needed to give that recap of Maroni and throw acid on your face. Like,
oh yeah, it's very good.
It doesn't kind of necessary.
Yeah, but he's like, oh, I have a beef with Batman, but then like, I mean, it's just like other people got beefs. Do you really have a beef with the other guy who gives 0 fucks about you? You can't call it a beef if the people that you apparently have a beef with don't care about you. And in this book, there was no Batman, so obviously Batman gives 0 craps, huh?
In the tease afterwards, remember?
Oh, that shit's in every DC book this week. That
There's a
sucks.
tease of another comic at the end of this comic. That's
but I really want to spoil this, but I'm not going to. Thumbs up. I really like the premise of this book.
I will agree with you. I did actually like the premise of what they were doing. It wasn't perfectly executed in any way, but I'm not going to go crooked because all in all, the story was good for number one. They introduce you who Two-Face is if you didn't know who he was already. They give you the setup of what this kind of story could be. They introduce other characters. We got Zaz. We had Reaper showing up.
Yep.
There was some cool stuff that just kind of happened. And I kind of liked where it kind of ended. I like that.
And not to mention, like, I like
a sidekick out of this.
But also, too, there's going to be, like, more, right? Like, so it's...
it was a good setup book. That's what I mean. It set up things for...
All right, what's up next? Did you read this?
I give this one a thumbs up as well.
Yeah. Cool.
I was not expecting much, and it exceeded my expectations.
And when it started off, I was like, "Oh shit, here we go!"
Yeah, here we go again.
And all of a sudden,
at first, you get kind of vibes of the last Christopher Nolan Batman movie. Remember when Scarecrow was the judge and set him out on the ice?
Well, not even that. I'm saying like the kickback thing where they're telling a single story. Anyways, all right. Next up.
Well, we're gonna stick with DC, but we're gonna get into the holidays.
Happy holidays.
It's that time of year, so we're gonna get these holiday specials. And we decided to read DC's Batman Smells, Robin Laid an Egg.
All right, hold on. Let me pull this one up because this is the one that's like
there's like
got like 6.
No, there's like 8 stories.
All
right, hold on. Let me pull it up because I want to go story by story first so that you can get an overall grade in this. Or at least I can.
Yeah, because I before you get into your individual stories, they do not all hit.
Oh, no. But let's see if we should give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, right?
And it's $10.
It is, yeah. John Stewart and Mrs. Claus. Not bad.
Cute, but I didn't love it.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm okay.
Yeah,
with
it was fine. It was
so that one's kind of like a crooked thumbs up.
Okay.
The Secret Six.
I like the
thumbs
Secret
up,
Six.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs fucking up.
I like
the Bane shit going on there, dude. Fucking great. Thumbs up. Thumbs
I'm
up.
with you. I'm with you. Yes.
Constantine. I hated the art.
Yes, exactly.
Hated the art.
The art. The art took me completely out of the story because I felt
I
like
had
was
to go
reading
back
a
and read it
goddamn
again.
Mad magazine.
Yeah. I love the story. The story was funny. All the shit that was going on, old school.
If they would have went with a more serious artist, I think that story would have played a lot better. But it came off.
I still got it, but it's also I'm gonna read it either way.
Yeah,
so crooked thumbs on it.
Crooked.
Okay. The Joker. Forgettable, I guess. But
it was kind of boring.
It wasn't anything special. The art was better than Constantine, but it was, I don't know, like the Joker.
Yeah, that's like
old
mid
style.
to it's starting to tick down.
You know what?
This is where it started to go downhill for me.
Yeah, because they did like they did it a couple times.
You don't know who I am?
Yeah, they did like the Christmas past, Christmas present.
The whole Scrooge.
They did a couple times. So that one probably not the best, but I wouldn't throw the book away because of that one.
Not
Dead
yet.
Man.
I didn't love it.
I mean, if you would have hit a home run with Constantine, I think I could accept Dead Man a little bit better in this one, but it was just like, okay,
it's just blah. Like
and that's the one that I like after looking at the listing of who worked on it. Mark Wolfman wrote the Dead Man one. I was like, oh, cool. And then it was like
Batman smells, Robin laid an egg, Batmobile lost its wheel, and Joker got away. Hey, okay, Dr. Midnight, you could have just fucking.
That was the one that didn't even. It was just all just
Silent Night. Yeah,
Silent,
it was garbage. That was trash. It's thumb down.
It just was. It was Francavilla though. I mean,
the art was okay, but
I couldn't get into it though. To be fair, the art was okay, but I just at that point I didn't care.
Yeah,
like I didn't care anymore.
Yeah, like actually the Dead Man art was good too, and it just didn't.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I think. I think the order that they went with was wrong. Like I think if you would have started off with like the Francavilla and the silent, like you have to. It's the first story, so you're going to be paying attention. You make that.
That's interesting. Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
I checked out
with that one.
Vixen, the perfect gift for.
I could at that point. I didn't give a shit anymore. I didn't even want to read it.
And Superman, worthless shit in the back.
Yes, that's what I mean. The pacing of it. They put the best stuff up front. Well, apart from the
best written stuff, the best written stuff up front, the best art in the back. I mean, it was the tales of two.
It was unbalanced. But $10 is a tall order there, Nordberg. But I'm
Corey. I'm same.
It could have been worse because that Secret Six was just. I enjoyed.
Oh yeah, the Secret Six was really good, and actually
a little wordy.
The story. Here's the other thing: the story behind Constantine was good. You had more good than you had bad in the book.
The art was just rough on the Constantine.
Yeah, that art was fucking horrible.
It was too goofy. It just wasn't the right tone for what was going on. And I get it. Oh well, it's about kissing. It doesn't matter. Like it didn't have to be that goofy looking.
Yeah.
What did you overall dub?
I mean, it was. I guess crooked thumbs up. I wish I could just give it a straight thumb. Sideways.
You can go completely sideways if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sideways because
you can do whatever you want. There are no rules here.
I'm
gonna go sideways. Yeah,
boom! He's right there in the middle. It's just like
that's kind of where I was too. I was kind of almost sideways with it too. You moved me sideways.
I mean, there was some good stuff in there, but
yeah. Well, I'll put you in there too. The two of you could be right there with your crooked side. Overall, though, we're still because of my crooked up. We're going to take it.
We're taking it,
even for $10 because there was enough good to read. Like I said, I
wisely.
Really liked the Secret Six. The Bane story was
Bane in the Secret Six was probably the best thing in that book.
Yes, and the Constantine could have been so much better if the art were just different.
The story was really good. That just
you already put $12.50 in Canada. Wow.
Is the cover that we're looking at the?
That's the A. I just went with the A. I was going to go with
that Reno Gero? No,
Bermejo.
Or Bermejo?
Yeah, I was going to go with the Bermejo, the Dead Man Joker one. I was going to go with that, but I felt like, you know what?
I didn't see that one. You're sleeping already for Deadly Venom? All right. Next up, what do you got?
All right. Well, Marvel also had to answer with their own holiday book. So we've got Holiday Tales to Astonish. That only had, I think, 3 stories in it, right?
Yeah. Did it even have a Hulk in here or Thunder? I don't think those guys were.
He was at the party. He was at the Fantastic Four party. He was in the background. He had a Christmas sweater on and everything.
So we're just gonna
Anybody who was in the Fantastic Four got invited to the White Elephant party.
So we're just gonna put fucking Doom in everything now.
Doom was in everything in this one,
and
not only Doom. I don't care if it's spoiling or not. Fucking Doom. It wasn't even Doom. It was Doom bots. Like, what kind of lazy ass thing is that? Is like, what did you do?
Well, now because they can roll out a Doom bot Santa Claus as a Marvel legend.
I bought some dumbass Marvel Legends Star Wars Christmas figures. I'd buy some stupid ass Marvel Legends.
Yeah. The X-Men one was weird because it was. Did you notice that a lot of them had characters reoccurring in past holiday type issues?
Well, the X-Men one was supposed to take place right around that issue with Kitty, Home Alone at the mansion. They even reference it in the storyline. Hey, for more, read this issue of Uncanny X-Men.
Well, they did, but they kept moving on to different stuff. It wasn't just her, because then they did the Storm. Wasn't that there with Storm getting married?
Why did they keep alluding to me?
Or
why did it make it seem like they were alluding like, hey, Storm's always rolling in Charles, like the two were off doing something together. The whole story, like, it's just Storm is just coming in with Chuck, like, all right, hey guys.
I don't know, man. What was the last one? I'm trying to swing through so I can see some of the pages.
So we had the Fantastic.
Oh, that was the kid. They try to drown the fat kid. With Spider-Man.
Fat kid.
Miles Morales, and then I don't know.
Oh, with Hydro Man and Miles. I actually like that story though. Like it told the Spider-Man. It's the Spider-Man story. It's like, you're not gonna get credit for the good that you do. You're gonna look like an asshole. That one I actually kind of liked.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't across the board. It was just
pretty
mid.
meh.
It was just mid. It was just mid the whole time. I don't know. Maybe
I'm going Crooked Up just because it was only $6.
Yeah, and the stories weren't bad. The art was good. The stories weren't terrible. It's a holiday book. What do you expect?
Yeah.
I'll take it. Okay.
Can I show you really quick before you move on to the? I didn't read this one, so I can't give you.
Fair.
Okay.
But this was the Bermejo cover. That
I almost put.
That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
So
too bad both those stories sucked.
That was why I didn't. That's why I didn't put that story up. I went with the one that had Robin on it because it was, it had the Batman lost the, the Batmobile lost the wheel. Like, I went with that cover.
Yeah. All right. What do we got next?
We'll give that one a mild take it.
Yeah.
If you like the holiday stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't care about the holiday books, just ignore both of those books.
Yeah.
Just save your money, buy something else.
The next one's ongoing.
We do have all new.
Oh, no, it's not. Yeah.
Venom.
Did you get the poll answers on this?
I have them.
All right. It's Rick Jones.
Really? That's what you think, huh?
There's a panel in there where he says it.
Well, because he's kind of I've been everybody else.
It'd be cool. So for people that don't know, the selling of this book, previous to this book, they said, who's in the new Venom suit? Is it Luke? Is it Rick Jones? Who are the other two people?
It was Black Widow for a while. I don't
know.
Oh, wait, here. I got it. Wait, I got it.
I got 4 options on who it could be.
Oh,
yeah, give me 1 second. I got them because I actually put a poll for those of you out there. I did put a poll out there.
Digging through the whole pile now.
So they did offer you. No, he's number 2. I want to do an order. Error occurred. Come on, God damn it.
One is what's her name, isn't it?
Madam
Mask. Because the issue starts off with Madam Mask on trial. So there's your number 1.
Not her.
Yes, I agree. It is not her.
Luke Cage would make sense.
Luke Cage is my bet. That's what I think, because with the gold and Sweet Christmas, I could see it. So he was our number 2 option. See, suspect number 2. There's a whole thing in here and throughout the issue. And he's sitting next to Robbie Robertson, which I don't think they're going to do that.
I don't think they'll do that.
I think that would be lame. I don't want to see Robbie doing this.
Yeah.
And then Marco's pick. I'm not opposed. I mean, I could see it, but I just feel like it's Luke Cage. But Rick Jones,
he says he was everybody else except for this.
He's like, I was a Hulk. I was Abomination. I was Bucky Barnes. I was, hey.
Yeah, I mean, I think Hulk would make. I mean, I think Luke Cage would make the most sense, but because of that scene right there, I think. Plus, Luke Cage would be kind of cool. But
yeah, let's see. Well, here was the poll. I think I might need to refresh this. Let me refresh it here.
Well, who cares? We can go down and see.
I don't know. Well, this is where we're at. As far as what we have so far, most people are thinking Luke Cage with Rick Jones and at number 2.
I think those are the two reasonable options.
Those are the two favorites. Those are the two.
Well, they're also the two ones that make sense. You do anything else, it doesn't make sense. So,
absolutely.
Right.
But overall, what did you think of this issue?
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It
wasn't great.
Yeah, cookie thumbs up. Wasn't great. Wasn't bad though.
Wasn't great. But all in all, like you said, I know.
I think they should have told you who the
on for too long.
Yeah, I think they should have told you who he was at the end.
I don't know if we needed it just yet, but
yeah, I think he should have.
So my question: do you think Dylan will get the symbiote back? Do you think Dylan will become Venom?
Oh, I can't say anything because we don't want to spoil anything. Yeah,
so
I think eventually
probably at some point, yes.
Yeah. So if that's the case, then it's going to be somebody who has it temporarily, obviously. So then
I think all of those options are good temporary.
Good temporary ones.
They're not long-term answers.
Because then Robbie Robertson could work.
It could.
If
I just think it would be kind of a lame. Yeah. That'd be it's like, lame. That's like a Vince McMahon is the higher power kind of thing. You don't do that.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
That's just like a lame out because it's temporary.
Yeah, I mean, Rick Jones seems the obvious choice to me, but I don't know.
Rick
I feel Jones like a wild card.
It could be Rick. I mean, like I said, I can see it, but I'm still putting my money on Luke.
Luke Cage,
who's mayor, by the way.
So he's mayor.
Yeah. He's mayor of New York.
And he's Venom.
And he's Venom. That's what I'm thinking.
Dang, that's
Sweet Christmas.
It could be both though. It could be go from Luke Cage to him before it goes back to Dylan. Who knows?
That is also true.
Yeah.
That is also true. But all in all, it wasn't a terrible number 1, and it wasn't a terrible follow-up. Whatever the hell Venom War was. I could not read the whole thing. Too many side stories. But it's over.
Yeah. I don't want. I mean, I guess it wasn't terrible, so I'll give it a crooked thumbs up. But
I didn't. I thought you skipped this one.
Sideways. No, I did. That's why I skipped the one before this.
Okay, that's why I skipped you. I thought you didn't read this one.
No, I this one I did do, and this one's a sideways for me because they didn't tell us who it was. So I'm wondering how long they're stretching it out. Are they gonna tell us next issue? Are they gonna tell us in issue 5? Are they gonna tell us in issue 10? Like what's the?
They didn't say when. Maybe the first arc.
Yeah,
so it's probably gonna be like 5, which is too long. It's not that enticing of a mystery, especially when you give us the options right at the jump. You tell me these are our 4 options.
Yeah. What if it's not any of those options though?
Then I'm going to be even more upset.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Come on, man! You're going to tell me it's anybody in the Marvel universe at some point?" And then yes, it's Vince McMahon.
Oh, it's Al Ewing wrote this.
Yep.
So it could be anything.
Could be anything. Could be anything. Well, Marco's not back yet, but we can still move on because I think we're done with the comics for this week. Not a lot of shows. We lost Florida Man. I do want to get back to that IRA in the 70s show. What was it? Say Nothing. I want to get back to watching that. That was actually pretty good. I saw only the first episode. I want to get back to that. But right now, Creature Commandos will start tomorrow, so we can talk about that next week.
Mm-hmm.
But for this week, all I had was Dune Prophecy.
Oh, okay.
And Dub, did you watch this one yet?
No, I haven't watched any of this yet.
But what's your thoughts on the Dune movies? Like as far as that?
Well, I told you I haven't seen any of them. So like I was trying to see if I needed to watch them to get into this show.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to. But
so
I like this show. But this is like, I don't know how to put this. well, I don't know. It's more so the movies than the show. The show is actually more faster paced than the movie. The movies, I will admit, it is kind of a slower build, I don't want to say grinding, but it is a slower build for the sci-fi aspects. Like your world building, you got this, that, and the other. The show actually moves along at a pretty good clip, and we're only 3 episodes in. I'm digging this.
Hey, Pete, did you forget a book? Hold on. Did you forget a comic book?
What?
You made me read that other DC fucking Christmas book, Silent Night 2.
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, I read it. It wasn't that bad.
No, I didn't, because I stopped after Sexy Superman.
Oh, all right.
It's like, I'm not going back to Silent Night 2. We're just reading The Robin Laid an Egg this week.
Yeah, no, I read the other one too. It wasn't that bad.
No.
I did read it's the same as last week. Same review as last week, just in case.
It's the same stuff.
Feels like it could be terrible, but they're just dragging on.
Yeah, like I didn't get to the X-Men stuff yet. Like I still got to read X-Men 8 and what was it? NYX 6 came out this week. I do actually kind of like that series. As weird as that is, I kind of like it.
The gods. All right, this is good. Dude, I mean, it's good.
Good show. Like I don't know. I'm into it. And like I said, this is moving pretty. It's moving at a good clip. Like it's moving at a good pace.
It is.
So if I want my wife to watch this, we should just go straight to the show, or should we try to watch the movies?
You could watch it. You don't have to watch the movies.
No, don't watch the movie.
You don't have to watch the movies to watch the show. You can watch the movies after. It won't change. It won't change anything. This isn't.
Lots of titties in this too.
No, there's not. There's almost. It's mostly covered, or you know.
Oh, was it 2 episodes where the son was banging at the daughter for like 30 minutes? Tits everywhere.
Well, that was the first. That's not this episode. I'm talking about this episode.
Oh, I'm just talking in general. I was telling him when she's just like general warning for you pervs out there that
was just shocked. Was that the first or the second? There was just the one episode where he
don't apparently let your daughter.
It was episode 2. That was episode 2.
Hey, it's still good though. It's got it.
All right,
it's still good. Exactly.
I will try. We'll watch an episode and see what happens. I'll give you the.
Yeah, Dart. What's her name? Diamond was having trouble distributing stuff again, but I had Marvel books at mine.
All right, now this is our only TV show for this week, but Marco did suggest a movie that I think only he got to, and I think. This section is normally built towards an actual recommendation to watch, but saying that this is worth a second look. I think for this week, this needs a question mark added to it.
No. Okay. So I remember not watching this because I was like, I was watching something else, and I was like, I think I'm going to watch. Go ahead, show it. It's Dark Tower.
This is what it is. It is Stephen King's Dark
Tower. It's got
Tower.
a dreadful, horrible rating. I was actually thinking about maybe for this, take another look. We should look over because then I looked at one because it is one of the worst ranked Rotten Tomato movies. So I started looking at something like, man, for real, you guys are fucking ridiculous. But after I watched it, I was like, yeah, I get that it's not the canon material or source material completely, but this was done in 2017.
Yep.
There's worse shit out the last 2 years than this movie, by far.
Well, I think, don't forget, like when this movie actually came out, part of the problem was we were sold a bill of goods on this project.
Yeah.
And we were going to be getting movies, TV shows that connected.
They did the comic books.
Huge, epic thing. And it was going to have different actors in it too. Like it was a whole different cast.
Yeah, it's definitely watchable.
They said, you know what? We're just going to make the movie. Fuck all the other stuff we talked about. No TV show in between.
The ending was a little soft, but I liked it. I thought it was decent. Plus, all right. I mean, they had good actors across it. They did a decent
McConaughey
job.
and Idris Elba.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
it actually, if you don't get stuck on it's kind of a different story, and they just use the people's names.
Then the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
if I
read the book, then I'm all set.
Yeah. So if you haven't read the book, you're gonna like this movie. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck is everybody shitting?" The shitting. When I saw, I did it, and when you watch sometimes on Netflix, it gives you the grade or whatever. And I saw this in the top 10. It came out this week, and then I was like, this was that comic book. And then I looked it up, and the first thing is like just the fucking Rotten Tomato like 3 rating on it or whatever the fuck it got. Like really bad.
Yep.
I was like, I was watching it, so I don't usually pay attention to that. But then I went back, I was like, why does this get such a fucking low rating? And the first 20 comments is like, this is absolutely nothing like the novel. They just use the same names. I'm like, okay, but like, yeah, that doesn't mean the movie wasn't good.
That's what's gonna happen, though. That's the problem when you adapt things. You're gonna alienate somebody.
See, he's like, yeah, it's pretty, but the book wasn't that great either. Yeah. I mean, it just was. It was. I like if you look at it and you're like, holy shit, they were doing this shit.
So you're saying look at it in a vacuum.
Yeah.
All right. I saw parts of this. Like it's been on cable, like regular cable. I flipped past it and watched like a few minutes here and there. Was underwhelmed, but not like, oh, this is shit. It's just I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna watch this some other time. That's all. So I changed the channel.
Well, I mean, it's better I recommended this than there was a Japanese subtitled thing that came out this week that I was going to recommend, and it was very long and not that exciting. It's pretty much about like a doctor, so like I don't think you guys want to watch that. It's like their version of like Dr. House, but it's not as good as Dr. House.
But Marco's recommendation is to take Dark Tower.
Yeah, take it. Go out there and watch it.
And
maybe we'll do one of these one a month where we just take a shitty movie and just watch it.
Well, we can do that. It doesn't have to be shitty. It could just be a random movie.
Well, I have an idea. We're going to do it later.
All right.
If you say so.
Yeah.
All right. There's our.
Okay, cool. That was our recommendations.
We didn't go to the theater. I didn't go to the theater yet this week. So no Wicked, no Moana 2 out of me.
Yeah. I'll wait for
Gladiator.
All right, the top. We're going back to the hot CBSI list. We're doing that.
I got to come up with an intro for you.
We're also going to do the under the radar. Well, do the under radar because under radar first appearances come after this. We're going to do that too. We're do it all. So, Pete, do we have an intro
for the under the radar? I do.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it. It's like the whole thing, man. It's all the whole thing.
Oh, where it is? There it is.
Definitely didn't proof this, so let's see what it is. Those people, we went back, we started doing this, going back to the CBSI list.
Oh boy, I can only imagine what we got in here with typos.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly I just cut and paste what the fuck Pete says. So Pete says, speaking of Spider-Boy, so this is the second part. We promised you the Spider-Man books that we kind of covered. Well, let's look at some of them. People have asked about Spider-Boy and how he was doing. We're going to go with Spider-Man number 7, Spider-Boy.
We have the action figure coming. We got the action figure.
Right, 4723, Spider-Man number 7. See, as you know, he wasn't writing CBSI the CBSI top 10 all that long, but on his channel, he had been doing something, and we're going to actually cover that in a little bit. It did score that well, whatever, the first appearance. So I stole some content. Here we go. The 10 and 10. That's what maybe that's why he got the job doing
and everything. I tried
maybe
to do
that's why CBS reached out to him to do the top 10, so it wasn't a pump and dump anymore, and people actually knew what the books they were talking about. So here you go. Get FOMO on this, guys, because he's saying don't get FOMO on this, guys, because 30 to 35. That's what the book was kind of going for there, as he showed you. He used to show you the screenshots there, 27 seconds. That's what the book was going for. So here we go. 30 for 35. Back then. There you go. Who called me out on back then last week? Now it's back then. But whatever. $30 to $35. Now it's 15 to 30. $24 average. 9/8 whopping $85. Definitely has lost a little bit of that glizzy. But not completely bad.
It was like $100 9/8 for a while, then started inching towards $150.
But I mean, honestly, it's a year. It's like over a year later, right?
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. Glizzy.
He's still hanging around as a character. I mean, he's got a solo title.
I didn't do Spider-Man 11 because I didn't do what you said. Oh, Spider-Man 2 is the same thing, I think. We were just doing the 11 because you actually had it in there too. You must have said something about it. Maybe
because the 11, this was actually the first introduction of Spider-Girl.
Yeah.
It's so like Bullseye's understudy, and then before she becomes Spider. Yeah.
This wasn't that long ago. This was a couple months ago. So we gave you kind of a newer book. Spider-Man 11. Forgot to say what Pete says. Back then, it was $30 to $35 just a couple months ago. Now it's averaging $15, which I think the comments were like, this is going to fall off because we don't know who the girl is. But I'm telling you, this Spider Boy stuff is sticking around. Everything that comes around.
There's also a second print for that.
Doesn't it kind of remind you of?
No, they canceled the second print.
Maybe. Doesn't it kind of remind you of the Miss Marvel, the Kamala? What's her name? What's the one that they had
the
the
rooftop?
TV show?
Ms. Marvel?
Kamala Khan?
Yeah,
Kamala Khan?
Yeah, Kamala Khan. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of similar stuff.
Well, just because it's a kid, superpowered.
Yeah, maybe. Let's get back to Ultimate Spider-Man, because this was something else people were
Where's Matt?
Yeah. They were asking about this for the last couple of weeks. So here we go. Pete said 10 to 15 out the gate, 30 to 40, high 60. We're not going to say what he said the next week after that. We're just going to do this week for what it was. Back then, 30 to 35. Now, hey, look, it's still 40 to 75, which was kind of, around where the highs were on it. 9/8, however, 165 average, kind of coming down a little bit there, but that's okay. Still,
there were multiple covers on this too. It's again.
I didn't want to get it. The multiple covers kind of fell back off again after they fell on.
Yeah, so this is the absolute Batman. This is why I kept bringing up Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, it's because
it was very similar kind of pattern, but Batman didn't get these heights.
Yeah, there we go. So
at least not yet.
There we go. Ultimate Spider-Man is the best. Well, that's not true. That's not true. All right, next up, because we were talking about Kraven last week and we were doing some other stuff, we might have another Kraven book in here too. We want to see how other titles did previous to Kraven, because Kraven's coming out next week, right?
Yeah. And just remember, all of the actresses that were involved in the making of Madam Web had nothing but glorious thing to say about their experience on set.
Hey, you just stop shitting on stuff. Over 30 sales in the past week. As they're nearing the release for Madam Web. Oh, that was bad. Madam Web was bad. Bunch of comics related to this film. Blah 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 bumps. All right, here we go. Raws, $80 to $100 in decent shape. 9/8 hitting $750. Last couple sales sub 700 at auction. Okay. Ooh, Spider-Man 210. 9/8 are now down to 550. A little bit under that.
Because they saw the movie by that point.
Yeah. Yeah, back then it was like, now the average book is selling for about $30. Whew. Well, a little bit of a drop off there.
Sydney Sweeney's going to be a star. Maybe.
9/8 are still $550 for this book?
Yeah, well, it's down. It's down $200, but yeah. I mean, it's always going to be Madam Web's first appearance, dude.
Fair.
Yeah, it'll be a couple $100.
All right, Kid Venom Origins. This was
the one per whatever.
Yeah, this is there. It says it right there. Out the gate, this one per store started $25, then got to $40 quickly. That was in January 5th, 2000. So almost a year ago. All right, let's see where it's at now. Back then 40. Now $15 average. 9.6 for there's a 9.6 sold for $9.
Oh, jeez.
It's sold for $9. So
I think I did buy one of these because I liked it. I think I paid $20 though.
I think I paid the asking price was. All right, 9/8's $95. So this thing's really fallen off real quickly. I wanted to do a little bit of an independent because I'm looking at Spider-Man stuff, but I didn't want to get out of pocket because we're probably going to do an independent.
This poor book.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Time to buy. Okay.
Is she going to keep complaining about Goldberg too? Is that what you're saying? She's going to spend an entire movie just saying what a shitty wrestler Goldberg is.
Oh, yeah. That's right. But over the last week, price rose for the 1 in 25. That's what this was. This is a 1 in 25 for Predator and Wolverine.
Yes.
High sales of 70. Mainly sales about $20. Let's see where this is at now. Back then, $75, $40 average. Now $15 to $30, $24 average. 9/8 sold for $85. Not bad.
I saw some cheaper than $15. It's just coincidence. I happened to actually look at this book this past week.
Well, I was looking at ones that actually sold for like. Yeah, I was looking for the ones that were sold that were near mint sales, not just.
What was the?
Yeah. I was just random. Like people random auction and shit.
What?
Why was it $75 when it came out?
People loved it.
It was just a fun book. It was Predator. You had a whole bunch of Wolverine heads on the wall, like trophies.
It didn't start off like stupid hot the day of, but like as the week progressed, it got.
Like, yeah. It was kind of a slow. This one was a slow build. It wasn't right out of the gate. It was like the week after. Yeah. People started going back to it, saying, "Hey, I couldn't find that."
Yeah. Ugh, Spider-Man. Yeah. No doubt. All right, next up. I decided to throw in one other but like crazy book around that time. Marvel Zombies, red, black, white, and red, and blue, and yellow, and green, and who the hell gives a shit? It's the 1 in 100. Only a few sales. They're $200 to $250. What do you guys think on this book?
Well, I'll tell you what I think, because I've stopped doing this early on. This was early on in my run of doing the Hot 10.
Okay.
I stopped doing books that only have like 2 or 3 sales because that's some dumb shit.
Well, you might not think it's so dumb. Now it's $40 to $52.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I would not have put this on the list. This would be.
Well, I mean, it was hot at the time. I don't know. It was hot at the time. I remember discussing this book.
It was, but it was again. It was only like 2 or 3 sales, and it's like, are these really sales, or it's just 2 or 3 people who wanted to pay a lot of money?
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like 2 or 3 people isn't like a stampede. Like that's just 2 or 3 people who got money to spend.
Fair enough. You're right.
So that's why
it was like every week. I think every week and across the board, because Marvel had just started dumping these 1 in 100s and like everything. It was like, it just kind of was, and there was some sustainability throughout the month where it was like every week there's just a couple sales for the same thing, $250 for about a month and a half, and then all of a sudden the bottom fell out on these things.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
not just this book, but all
part of the thing. Like it's learning as you go, and again, in me doing this list for as long now as I have, I've kind of seen the difference. People get delusioned by like pre-sales. Like pre-sales, they're an indicator, but just because like 2 or 3 people are just willing to throw $200 down on a book for a 1 in 100 before it comes out, because shit, I'm not gonna be able to find one, so I'm just gonna pay the $200 right now. Doesn't mean come Wednesday they're gonna pay the same thing.
Yeah, but it slowly died off. It slowly died off after that.
It's like nobody else wants to pay that, so it's good you got yours.
Well, Pete, I think you're taking it out of context of the time. The context of the time, these books weren't going 1 week; they were going like
this
month,
one. Actually, this
weeks.
one kind of did creep up, but it was still such low volume.
Really low volume. All right, next up, for those people that don't know, we also go back to the original person who created CBSI and did the top 10 list first. I mean, not the first overall ever top 10 list, obviously, because it's been everybody's been doing top 10 lists forever. But the CBSI top 10 list originally Trey owned CBSI.
Do we really need to go into that? Because I mean, it's basically this is the Wizard top.
Apparently,
10.
yeah.
The goddamn logo is taken.
Exactly what he used to say. Logo from Wizard. Yeah. All right, but here we go. I just thought this was interesting.
And anybody using the logo, I made the goddamn thing.
Hold on. Well, hold on. Could I just stop? Yeah, because we still use the same lettering. I mean, I know where the lettering.
Yeah, because it's from Wizard.
Number 180 has taken the biggest screw in comic history over a cameo, which is funny because I agree with him. But it has started to make its comeback a little bit. Because he's saying cameo in parentheses because the first appearance of Wolverine is what book?
Incredible Hulk number 180.
180, yeah. It doesn't matter though. 181, right? Reaches new levels. Graded copies in the 5s and 6 are reaching the magical 1K. Oh, I mean, come on, dude. They're reaching 1K. That was in September 4th, 2015. You ready? Back then, 5.060 is about 1K. Now, 5.0s are $2,450 on average, and 6s are $3,100. Yeah, I know, dude. Wizard, nice. Just like Overstreet.
Wizard was the shit.
Hey, what's up, Joe? All right, next up. Booster Gold.
He came back though throughout the years. Booster kept coming back.
We'll see. Movie possibility was in the works way back then in 2015 or 14, whatever. 9.8 sold for $400. Yeah, $400. This is when there was a change. $190 range every 6 months or so. Near mint $60 plus. Okay, let's see what we got here. Back then, 9.8's $400. Now 9.8's $170 to $230. I think part of the problem though too back in is there wasn't a lot of booster golds being graded.
Yeah, that's
booster
what I'm
gold
saying.
ones for you guys.
Booster Gold did hit the spec cycle a couple of times.
A couple times. It still does. It's going to hit it all the time.
Well, because there's still rumors we're getting a show.
Yeah, I mean, they'll keep going back and forth. Now might be the time to buy it. This is actually pretty cool. This is a book. Even Bruce, Booster Gold does suck though. Yeah. Trey says sales of $50 to $75. Demand is definitely outlay supply on this one.
This cover.
Let's see if good old. I mean, say what you want about Trey, because people do say a lot of stuff about Trey. Whatever your opinion on the guy is, or whatever the character he's on the internet aside, Trey sometimes hit a home run, dude. You got to admit that. This book back then was 45 to 50. Now the last one, and it's very rare to see 150. Yeah, last one to sell sold for 150.
Yeah, but at the same time,
they don't even say anything. They just say, take it the fucking way you get it, bro.
Yeah, this don't come up. Like,
yeah, he is right on this one.
This is tough. This is
like him or hate him, he's right on it. But yeah, I mean, that's it. So is that it? Yep, that's it for that. But let's get back to it. We told you, we promised that we're going to give you a Kraven key. So we're going to give you, I think we only gave you one this week. One that I really wanted to talk to because it's the first appearance of the Sinister Six, Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1. There he is right there on the cover. He looks great. Looks good.
No.
Yes, he does. Look at those eyes. Look at that work.
This is not a great cover. I'm so
awesome, amazingly cover. It's an amazing cover.
Isn't.
It's just an absolute amazing cover.
The Trey dress ruins it with a goddamn rainbow Spider-Man name. It just distracts and. Ugh.
Now, do know there's reprints of this. There's a newspaper reprint and there's the other reprint, so just be careful with that. But Raw's in 7.0 condition sold for $1,136, whereas 7.0 graded sold for $949. You explain that to me. I don't know. Well, whatever. Jam-packed issue. You know how we know it's the first appearance of the Sinister Six? Dub?
I know. It's the red in the cover.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
It's their
4,
names
5,
on the cover.
6. There you go. First appearance.
Yep.
There it is.
It's in a huge box covering up half of Sandman.
That's all right, because Doc Ock doesn't even look like it. Looks like there's a Purple Man's in the background. Not Doc Ock.
He's like, what's with the
one of the octopus arms are coming off Kraven, who's got a black eye, and yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, where's the fourth octopus arm? Fuck it, we don't need it. Just go with the 3. Just go with the 3. We don't need it.
Also, what's jacked up. This is also kind of jacked up. Like, doesn't the Sinister Stick kind of like 6 like make his rogue gallery look like a bunch of bitches? Because then it takes 6 of them, and he can still beat them.
Well, because it's also almost like a goddamn Where's Waldo? You're like, wait, 6 of them. I only see 5. Where's the 6th member? It's like, oh, well, Mysterio is kind of getting
smoke. He's got
Spider-Man over there.
So he's getting farts in his eye. He's about to get pink eye right there.
Yeah, he's just sticking his glass dome right in the grundle of Spider-Man. Don't worry about him. Just squeeze him over here.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. That's an interesting book. I still look for this book.
This book is the best. Obviously, because it's the old. I mean, it's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But this book it's Steve Ditko. It's classic and it's awesome. I don't like the rainbow dress, but it's still Steve Ditko.
No matter what you say about the Sony movies and whatever the hell they're doing, they're getting towards this. They're not stopping. We're getting a Sinister.
Yeah, I mean, this actually graded 7.0.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
But here we go. Graded selling for cheaper than quote unquote Raws. I mean, you might want to take a look at it. I mean, it's like $200. All right, so that was the only one we did for that. Next, we got first appearances. As Pete mentioned, guess who showed up in a DC comic book today?
Was it the Reaper?
Yeah. Well, how do we know it's the Reaper?
Because you wrote it in really big black and white letters on the left side.
But it's also because he's on the cover. Because I didn't know if people knew that's who he was. Because it looks like he's on the cover and his name's on the cover. So there we go. We know it's him. It's Batman 237. 237 boys and girls. Raws 90 to 125. A 9.2. Sexy 9.2. Go for 430. That 125 sale was close to 9.0. I don't think it was 9.2. But like after 9, it's when it starts jumping in price. So before that, very reasonable. Good shit. Now there's multiple versions of this guy, just like there is with DC. But fuck DC. We're not doing that today.
Yeah, there's facsimile reprints of that one too. So
there's also facsimile reprint. Sure,
keep an eye for that.
No,
7 soldiers, Frankie.
So you're not giving us other first appearance of the Reaper? That's the one.
That's the one we're giving. We're giving you. That's the one that's in the book. He's still the same guy. We're not doing the second appearance. We're not doing the change. We're not doing it.
That's him. You're
getting what you're getting. Speaking of that, you also got this Frankenstein in there. We're not doing any other Frankenstein. Screw you, DC. I know a lot of people think that the Frankenstein #3 popular because, as Pete mentioned earlier, and Dub, we're getting creature whatever commandos coming up, and we know it's in #3, right? Chick
the Frankenstein in there.
Yeah. Chick Frankenstein's in there. So here we go. Frankenstein's on the cover. His name's on it. This is his first appearance for this Frankenstein. That we got to see in one of the books today. Seven Soldiers, Frankenstein 1. Now, listen, everybody's going after the other book, right? The number 3, not like huge, but at least it's getting a big bump from what it used to get. So they're avoiding these number 1s. You might as well, this is a number 1. Because a lot of times people pull number 1s out of the box just because they're number 1s. This is number 1 you might be able to get, too. Take a look at it.
They're grabbing 3s because they want the chick. They want the bride.
Yeah, they want the chick. Yeah, the bride.
They don't go,
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, fuck Frankenstein. But grab Frankenstein. Average raw $5. Where I think 3's average is like $20. So there you go.
This is still Grant Morrison. And
yeah.
Let's not forget, like,
good run.
I don't know if it's pronounced Mankey or not, but he's actually a solid artist. So you got quality.
Yeah, not bad.
Quality throughout the book.
Not bad. All right, what's up next? Next up, we talked about one of the options. We've actually talked about this before, so we'll see how much Dub actually pays attention or doesn't. Her first appearance, Madam Mask, is Iron Man 17.
Well, Iron Man 17 here.
But you know what? This isn't DC, but it's Marvel, so we're going to give you all of her appearances. Oh, wait, no, we're not. We're going to give you this, and the 9.2 is 149. Still, I think, very underrated. I think it's a good book, underrated, because we use her a lot. Now, here we go, though. Her first appearance, not as Madam Mask, but as a character. Figure this one out. She's Big M in the Whiplash in Tales of Suspense 97. Dub,
what's up, Big
I think you might remember this because we've done this before. What else is Tales of Suspense 97 known for?
Being the first appearance of Whiplash.
How do we know that?
Well, that's because, I mean, he's on the cover and his name's on the cover.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, we see the Dread Pirate Roberts right there.
I'm pretty sure I also have this book.
So, a Tales of Suspense 97.
Man, it's not my bird.
Whiplash, Iron Man, and Cap, not CGC. You know what that means?
Not CGC.
The one with the thumb scuffing?
It's CBCS. No.
Oh,
8.0 sold for $145. Raw is $30 to $70 on this book. Yeah, not they don't. Whenever it's CBCS, they always put not CGC because they think it gets them up in the. So whenever you put CGC,
well, because this way CGC shows up in the
search
the results.
So stupid. All right, but there's also a third book. So the first time she shows up as Whitney Frost, who is Big M and becomes Madam. That's like her street name.
Yeah,
she's Tales of Suspense. The very next episode. Number 98. I have this book. The yellow on this book is great. Black Panther looks great. Throwing that knee right into the fucking gullet of
I don't think that's what he's doing.
He's right his neck.
I think he's trying to grab Cap's head and put it in a place that it doesn't need to go.
You better stop. Pause there, Diddy boy.
That's what it looks
all right.
like.
Raws are selling between 30 and 60. A 7.5, which isn't a bad grade for this. 120. Pretty good book for that. Pretty cool. All right. Next up, though, we are going to go into one of the better characters because
Catman.
Catman. You know, DC and all their creative characters, they have Catman. And Catman's part of Pete.
Hey, I sing it's.
I'm ruining my own segment. I'm ruining my own segment here. Hold on, Dub. Why do we know Catman's first appearance is in Detective Comics 311?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure, but I would guess that there's a giant cat, but no, he's on the cover.
He's riding it,
and it says Catman on the cover.
There we go. That's a first appearance if I've ever seen one. Wow. Not Batman, but Catman. Looks just like fucking Batman.
I mean, all you do is just +1 on the letter.
Yeah,
dude. I'm just telling you, I'm a big Secret Six fan.
Hold on, stop ruining it, Pete. Raws are $30 for the lows, 150s for the highs. 6.0 are selling between $300 and $340. Wow. Cool book. A lot of these copies sell a lot of times. Very good. Maybe it was just this week because he was in the book. Because, as you know, the Secret Six was in the book today. Now, Pete says he's a fan of Secret Six, but which Secret Six was it? Because technically there's 3 versions. There's the terrible version, which is the first version. Secret Six Volume Number 1. Which, by the way, Secret Six Volume 2 is pretty much similar characters to Secret Six Volume 1. So they both suck. But I gave you their first overall appearance in Secret Six Number 1. Codename.
Because I don't want that shit where it looks like it's a family Christmas portrait where they're all wearing the same outfit. Hey, let's all wear white sweaters and blue pants. No, I don't want that.
Yeah, I get it. Either way, this book selling raw $10 to $15. 9.0 is averaging $200. However, the newer version with
That
Catman,
one right there.
Deadshot, Ragdoll 2, and Ragdoll 2.
I
And
like
Scandal,
Ragdoll.
Savage.
Scandal is good too. I like
She's right
Scandal.
there with her butt being poked by a sword from. Shouldn't they have done a better job of that? It looks like she's got bloody anus going on there. Either way,
I can't take it there.
I didn't try. That's what it looks like. This is where everybody but Bane, you kind of see them in the new group. It's Villains United Volume
That
1.
sword's in the foreground. That sword's not touching her.
Number 1 by Infinity Crisis. Raws are a whopping $250. But hold on, folks. There's also a second print, and 9/8 of that second print, which is a black and white sketch cover, $50. Oh, bless me, allergies are bad today. All right, next up. That's it for Under the Radar. There we go.
Oh, that was
That's
it? Oh.
That's it. Well, it's only like 20, 30 minutes. So that's all we got for Under the Radar.
I wanted more Secret Six.
I could have done some more Secret Six.
I wanted to see Bane come into the picture and his little thing for Scandal. Like
We did Cat, we did Doll 2, and we covered most of the characters there. I mean, we're not gonna do Deadshot or
we're not gonna go back. I know we're not gonna go back to first Deadshot or even first Cheshire.
Yeah, Cheshire. Well, maybe we could have done Cheshire, but
Could have done Cheshire. Yeah, I know it's called a uniform.
Oh, I know, dude. What? Grumpy G, dude. See, it's because people want CGC books.
It's because you see CBCS and it sounds like it's a fucking credit union that's around the corner from you that wants you to sign up. It doesn't sound like it's a grading company. It's like, what is that? Whoa, it's the.
I mean, it's no PGX. It sounds like a golf course car or a golf. Isn't that? What's the one?
I don't know. It sounds like some bootleg sneakers that you're gonna get. What do you got? I got some PGXs, man.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. I think Walmart sells golf clubs that are called PGXs. Is that what they do?
Pro Golf Extreme.
Yeah, Pro Golf Extreme clubs. See how far they fly.
X for the extreme. We don't need the E, just the X.
But that's it, folks. I mean, that's the Under the Radar. That was good. I think
so.
I think we got all the problems solved with what I should be doing for fundraising. We've got some other news, but we can't tell you about it yet. And
not yet.
Holy
not
shit.
yet.
That's about I think that's about it. Hey, once again, if you're going to recommend books for us, please don't recommend them after the show's over. BK, you got to recommend to read them prior to the show being up.
I'm down to read whatever you guys want us to read. I'm willing to give shit a try.
And what we're saying is that's like got to be at least a day in advance, right? Like you can't just get it to
I just get it to me.
Tuesday is your deadline.
Yeah. Just get it to us by Tuesday.
So be mad with the books that review if you don't. Yeah, I mean, like just stores, dude.
Because otherwise, I'm leaning towards number ones and new story arcs, things like that. Just because I felt like, well, people might want to know if they should start buying in or not.
Okay, well, hey, since you know that they're next week, why don't you just already send us the list there? BK?
Yeah, send us the list. Send it to us tomorrow. Send it to us now.
Send us now. I'm not going to.
Not Wednesday at 8:30. That doesn't help us.
Doesn't help us.
I'm happy to cover the books you want, BK.
And if you guys want to review something, I'm going to probably review the stuff we review anyways. I think when's Creature Commando coming out?
Tomorrow.
Oh, damn. All right.
2 episodes.
Oh, nice. On HBO?
Yeah, so we're going to be like on the tail end of, like, we're going to be reviewing it right before the next episode comes out.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Time-wise, but...
That's all right. Sometimes there's a lot of good stuff out right now. Sometimes people can't get to it.
Yeah, that's also true. I know I can't get it to it probably right away. But see.
Yeah, I'm so behind on watching anything, but I will watch it.
All right. Well, that's
going to be a watch by myself.
I don't have any. I am exhausted. I have no other stories.
I am with you.
You're half drunk. We're good.
I'm looking forward to just working from home tomorrow. I just.
So feel free to send us these things that you guys are putting in the chat. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go back and read this.
Yeah, we're not rereading the chat, guys.
So please send it to us via message. You can send an email.
We're not reading Black Lightning 2. Shut up. Don't send us dumb shit.
I might read. I'm kind of curious where Black Lightning 2 is going to go. We read one, didn't we?
No.
Or did I just read one? I read one.
You read one. I didn't read one. I would read Black Lightning just to see what it is.
No,
one wasn't great.
No,
Bruce is just gonna get muted.
It's all right.
Yeah, it is
all right,
snowing.
but wasn't great.
All right. Yeah.
Again, you know how to read. You guys, you know how to reach us. We got IG. We got, or not in the live chat comments. If you put it in the comments of the video,
oh yeah,
we'll see them there too.
Mhm.
And once again, like
down below.
it's fair if you want to give us suggestions, but with like some don't do the shit like VK where it's like Reloaded, fucking Nemesis Reloaded, book number 4, like nobody, no, like if you actually have a love for a book, okay, like that you think people, that's fine. You can like whatever you like. But what I'm saying is like, give us suggestions on books that maybe other people are overlooking and you think might be good. Okay. Not some bullshit book that nobody reads and you're like, oh, everybody should be reading this, even though everybody has and sucks. Like, I don't want that. I want books like, hey,
The Comedian?
oh, Jesus. That's funny.
Oh man, I'm Black Lightning.
BK, the
funeral of
last
Superman. Do you remember that skit?
BK, slow down. Let's be serious. BK, the last time you gave us a list to review, it was so bad. People told us we should ban you from making comments in the comment section for a month. Okay? So don't give me this guaranteed, because the last time you guaranteed, you gave us dog shit. You gave us this. Reloaded, Nemesis Reloaded.
Yeah, Nemesis is
it was
not good.
fucking terrible. And then told us to go back and read the original Grendel and how great it was. And we did. It showed pages, and people were like, boo that man and ban him. So, all right. Hey, if you have a favorite old one, go ahead.
We're talking about new books. Yeah, I was just going to say that. If you have a favorite old book,
you know what? We can do an old book if people are down. We can always go back and review a classic just for fun. But that one's going to be spoiler free. We do an old book, we're going all out. None of this spoiler free, just take it or leave it.
Yeah, we're
going to go into the old shit and give you Grendel. Like, what is this?
Yeah. I mean, hey, if you recommend something that's shit, believe me, we will have proof that it's shit. Like, not the new book.
We didn't read War Child. We read straight up.
Yeah, we read the first. The first Crash.
Oh shit, that was some rough.
That was rough to get through.
That was like some independent. I came up with this story when I was 8, and now that I'm an adult, I'm gonna adapt it, and it felt like it.
It's true.
Harry and David's already starting to have a sale on their gold pair boxes if it's above $45. So can't preach how good those are.
About the pairs?
Oh, I love it every year.
I used to get those pairs from work.
Yeah,
it's pear season again.
FAs would send them to me for like a thank you. It'd be like, what the hell am I gonna do with a box of a dozen pears? Like,
eat them.
They're delicious. They're delicious. But
so
seriously,
juicy.
I can't eat a dozen pears.
Well, give some to your family. You don't have to eat them all.
Yeah. They nobody else joined in. Nobody wanted the pears. Granted, at the time, my son, I don't even think my son had teeth at the time, so he wasn't going to be getting in on the pears. Now he'd probably eat half the goddamn box before I even woke up in the morning.
I didn't say you should be banned, BK. The chat said you should be banned. I'm the one who voted to save you. I'm the one. Remember that. Remember that, BK.
And it's not from the comments. It's from picking books to review.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah. The people in the comments said ban BK for. Yeah. I don't think he can listen or read, or I think there's something with that guy. All right. Good enough. I guess he's blessed. I guess he is. He's
all
special.
right. Yeah. I'm not going to make Dub do the normal thing because I know he doesn't know what I'm actually going to be doing.
I love those.
I don't know what I'm actually going to be doing. It's
so we don't know what. Yeah.
Here you go, BK. You want to know who? You want to know who? You want to know who? BK. There they are. They made themselves available. We the people. There he goes.
I will tell you this. I have a gaming gold for the Toy Informer channel planned. I just have to have time to sit down to record it. And I have the deck ready. I just got to sit down and record it. I have a plan for Dollar Bin Digging. Hopefully I can make the deck and make it for tomorrow, but I'm not guaranteeing it because I don't know what my work day is going to be like, but I'm going to try.
So I will tell you, I watched your gaming gold. I think it was Rare PlayStation games.
Yeah, last week I did PlayStation.
Was it last week? Man, like there was some stuff on there, and I was just looking at some of the stuff you were talking about. how rare some of those games. I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. Like that Marvel Capcom, that Coraline game. Are you serious?
Coraline,
like, yeah. Like what?
I will tell you this, Pete. I have never watched any of your shows, but I know
you should. There's some fun stuff in there.
I know the Caroline game already. And actually, I saw one of your thumbnails. I was like, ooh, I know somebody who owns two.
Yeah, well, people are gonna. If I do get to doing the next one, it's original OG Xbox games, and the thumbnail is going to be a little bit spicy because I got
saucy.
Yeah, it's a little saucy. One of the games that they have in there. Just saying.
I will tell you that 9 o'clock on Friday night we will have the Hot 10 show right here on Rennavision. So it will be here. And then following that, we'll have the boys with the qualified with the almost 10 right after that. Yep. So stop by, check out both of those things. You can get all the Hot 10 hottest books of the week. You get the almost 10 right after that. You get the boys doing a spotlight right after that.
Yeah, I think they're going to be talking about some Kickstarters this week.
Oh,
nice.
I think
that's going to be their topic of choice for this week. So
yeah, they had Mark Spears on last week, and that was a fun show. I watched it over the weekend. That was such a good. Mark Spears is always fun to watch. He's always telling you something, talking about something, telling you something he probably shouldn't be telling you. So it's great. It's great stuff. It's always fun to watch him talk, and the guys were having a good time and joking around with him. So that was fun. Saturday night, SNS. Catch those guys live. Is it 8 o'clock?
Who hosts SNS?
8 o'clock
Who hosts SNS?
There's some folks on this channel. I mean, I know Styx is on that show.
Yeah, but who hosts it? Who's the host of SNS?
Sam? Is it Sam?
I think he's on the panel.
Is it Matt?
I think he's on the panel.
Oh.
Is it? I heard about this guy. I think his name
is it Brian with an I? I think it's Brian with an I, isn't it?
No.
Does his name start with the?
Let me look it up.
No, not him. He reminds me of him though.
He's an old guy. Zach says he's an old guy. Old guy.
Old guy.
Isn't he named after like a South Park character?
Cartman?
Stan?
Sounds like Cartman.
Kenny?
Oh my God, they killed
Kyle
to Garrison.
Kyle, that's who it is. He's not.
Kyle is not on suspension. Kyle is.
I'll tell you this: if you say it's either you or I got to kick off Kyle, it's probably going to be you.
I'm getting kicked off.
No, not you. No, I'll kick Kyle.
Me? You're kicking
not you. I'll kick Kyle. I'll kick you, Kyle off for you.
No, Kyle.
I just let you know. If you try to have an ultimate, if you're just somebody who's visiting the channel, not an actual person in Rennavision, even though you claim to be an employee, and you go, "Hey Marco, it's either me or Kyle," guess what? It's going to be you. It was you. That's how that worked. So good luck with that, buddy. All right.
And Sunday night, Star Wars show. Tales from the Dark Side.
I'm mad. We're never going to get that Tetris matchup.
Oh yeah.
Or teach you how to fucking play Jeopardy.
Race
or wait, not even teach you how to play Jeopardy. A spoiler alert: Bruce wrote all the Jeopardy stuff. All you had to do was read it right. You couldn't fucking read it right, dude. You're a fucking idiot.
First Apatia.
Oh, Marco, dude. I mean, I'm only like
First Apatia.
Yeah, I'm only making $2,000, and then I don't get food stamps anymore. I just don't think I'll go work anymore.
All right, before we go down a path we don't need to go down, Manwich.
Yeah, he likes the Manwich. He likes his Manwich.
Brought to you, Rennavision, brought to you by Manwich from 2023.
Brought to you by Manwich.
Dude, yeah. Wasn't he also an Olympic swimmer at one point too? Fucking
oh my God.
What an idiot.
I'm going to go to the pool with my t-shirt on. Sorry.
With my sleeves cut off. Who the fuck wants a sleeve?
You got a swim shirt? No, just a regular shirt.
It's a moo-moo. Let's turn the shirt into hey, you got some no, I got some Jankos and a fucking moo-moo that I made myself, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
That was ridiculous. Yeah.
It was.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
Nah.
Fun stuff. Let's just remind people that if you actually want to be a contributor to the Rennavision channel, you actually have to make content and actually be in a chat with me, since my name's on the door. If neither of those things are true, you're just
Yeah, there's a very easy way to tell. I've said it before. There's a very easy way to tell if you're actually a content creator on Rennavision. Very easy way. Anyways, all right, fair enough. We cleared that up.
All right, we'll see you guys next week, huh? Later.
Thanks for hanging out.
Dude, fucking laughing my ass off. Just literally laughing my ass off. All right, see y'all later. Jesus, I'm laughing.